It's only been about a 3-year hiatus, and I've thought how cool it would be, like how fitting it would be to have the OG for the resurrection, the return of the Sean Whalen show. We got Mr. Danny Dixxon here chilling in the warehouse today.
Thank you so much for having me,
dude. I'm glad.
You know, we talked about this podcast for a long time, and it
we did.
Never
well,
happened.
We were going to do your podcast,
yeah.
180 in a Dream. We did some speaking stuff together. I mean, I've known you a couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not way back, but Danny obviously owns Dixxon Flannel. I told you earlier, like these things they're dope. My wife will tell you I bought all of them. I got the pizza one. The one with the pizza makes no sense. Last night we went on date night. Babe, which one did I wear? The parakeets? No, the toucans.
Oh, the toucan do it.
Oh, bro, I was rocking the toucan shirt last night, but these things are stretchy and they're fucking dope and they're great. So congrats, dude.
That's what we really need to do a collab on.
We should.
Just like,
we did. Remember we did the collab on the sleeveless motorcycle shirt?
Yeah.
And really all you did was cut some sleeves off. You're like, yo, here's our fucking collab. I still have that shirt. I was like, hey, let's do a sleeveless. This was when I was in like I was packing my 1911s days, and I think we just cut the sleeves off. We're like, yo, let's do this one. But
yeah,
dude,
like,
tell everybody that doesn't know who you are, a little bit of your gig. I hate that question. Like, yo, tell us your story. Like, I don't care about how it was as a kid, but tell everybody where you're at, what you're doing. Dixxon Flannel, kind of. Who the fuck are you, man?
So 2013 started this crazy weird mission of perfecting the flannel. You know, it's like because everything washes up and it shrinks, it wrinkles. You know, a lot of apparel fits too. You know, it's like showing your belly or whatever. It shrinks up too much and all that kind of stuff. So I just got on this mission to learn all that stuff. And with all that being said, I never went to FITM. I never went to design school or anything like that. I really just bootstrapped my company and went from there. So, you know, this coming up in January, we'll be celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
Hell yeah.
And, man, it's been a journey. It's been a journey of all sorts. Well, you know how it is. It's like, you think it's just one thing. As you tell the story, you're like, oh, it's about clothing. It's not fucking about clothing.
Yep.
It's really about all of the rest of the shit that's there. You know, it's about your relationships, about how you learn to speak, how you carry yourself, how you learn to disrupt stuff on purpose.
Yeah.
The world of marketing,
dude,
you know.
for sure.
It's it's a crazy thing. I think that business is the best thing that we, you know, except for being parents, probably one of the best things we could be blessed with, to be able to do this, because it allows you to explore such a wide variety and wide range of life.
Yeah.
You see things from every fucking viewpoint.
Yeah. What's dope, and over the last couple of years, I've watched you guys do this. You know, we were just talking in the warehouse about how, like, you know, Lions Not Sheep's my jam. Like, I'm not making shit that I don't wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys have done collabs with, who's the band? There was a band that, like, from punk rock band.
Oh yeah,
you did a collab with like this punk rock band from like the way back in the day.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah.
We did.
Suicidal Tendencies.
Pennywise. We've been doing a lot of bands lately.
But that's what's dope, is like that's how we grew up. Like we were listening to that shit and still do, you know, and doing collabs with like some of your, I don't want to say heroes, but people that, like, you know, you look at as like, hey, this band's freaking like my jam. Right. How is that, like, being able to like bring your skill set, your art to their art and be like, hey, this is a cool collab that we did. So
that's actually the exact thing that I was thinking about when you had mentioned Jesse James earlier. Mm-hmm. Like you were talking about how you were talking about some firearms. So, dude, it's surreal to me still. And a lot of these bands that we get to work with, what we waited for was during COVID, none of them could tour. So I saw this kind of end where those guys didn't really need me before. They didn't need to really entertain any messages for me or anything like that. And then suddenly we had this way that we could pay them royalties while they're sitting there unable to make money.
Yeah.
We're helping music, for one, and it's bands that we love. And I got to work with, you know, some of my heroes, my idols.
It's cool, man.
You know, it was so rad. You know, that's one of the coolest parts about this journey has been that, and the way it connects you with people. You know, like for example, today we're at Ready Gunner when we saw you, and and we had told her, you know, due to unfortunate stuff going on in her life recently, that, you know, like, we're going to take all of our proceeds and give them back to you guys, just to see, you know, if we could just be this small piece of help that watches Neil's vision, like, you know, stay on track the way that you're taking it. And another word on that is, I can't even fucking imagine. And that, you walk in that business and you feel the loyalty in there. You feel the employees live and breathe it, you know? And I mean, that's a pinnacle of what you can hope your business to be, really, right?
Yeah. when you get to use it to help other people, I mean, it's something that, as a business owner, it's hard to be able to describe that. Because, like,
Right.
I mean, you're an artist. Like, I consider myself an artist. I was listening to Grant Cardone the other day, and he said that he was an artist disguised as a businessman. And I was like, that's kind of a trip, because it's like Grant Cardone, right? GC, like, he's building these friggin' apartment complexes and all this shit. But I started thinking about that, and like what I love about what I do, and I know what you love about you do, is you get to express yourself. You get to, like, this is something that I love. Like, this is a cause that I'm into. This is a vibe that I'm into. And, you know, having the audacity and the balls to be able to, like, take that vision, that desire, that drive, and, like, put it out there to the marketplace, expecting that other people have that same thing. When you see people rally around, like, a cause like Neil and Ready Gunner stuff, it's humbling. You know, but being 100%. Able to, like, drive that car, if you will, and get people engaged in that through your own art. You know, that's the thing I love about, you know, Dixxon and what you guys are doing is, like, you guys are quality. I mean, the quality that you guys put together in your apparel and how you guys operate, and the customer service. Like, we got our bag idea from you guys. So our bags, like, branded, like, when I started buying your guys' stuff years ago, like, you've inspired not just customers through, you know, your own art and design, but even my company here. You know, we talk about all that in a minute, but, like, it's just really, really cool to see somebody super passionate like you about taking who you are and what you are and living that shit to the fullest. There's a lot of people that sell out, go, where can I make the most money? And that's the path that they go down. So they create shit that ain't them. It's just going to sell, right? And I get it. I'm a capitalist. I understand that. But to truly be able to build something from your own passion, your own life, like your own expertise, your own history, it's fucking cool as shit, because that stuff that's, to me, art is timeless.
Yes.
That shit is timeless. Like, you can look back at designs and shirts and flannels and be like, yo, I remember where I was and how we did this and what this was. It's timeless. I mean, art is truly timeless.
It's truly, it's almost like that's the dichotomy of man as an artist right there, is that in those times you figure out how small and also how big you are.
Yeah.
You know, it's exact opposites. And so what we do is so tiny, this minute little fucking speck on the earth, and all the great things and great people that do all the things that they do every day. And then at the same time, it can become such a big thing in people's lives and what your cause is.
Yeah.
And then also at the same time, those things that you choose to stand up for, whereas, like, as an artist and a businessman, you do get to make those choices. That it's like, you know, like, say when Amazon approached us, like, I was proud as fuck, and I could have really used that fucking money too.
Yeah.
Like, at that time. But it was like, no, not doing it, you know, or certain stores or whatever. And getting to make those calls, like, dude, that's where you get to take your stand on certain things, and then you look at it and you're like, you missed out on some money, but stayed true to who you are.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that you know exactly what that's like.
Yeah.
You know, and then when you've been in other professions as you have, that you don't feel like yourself.
Yeah.
And then you reach this point where you're like, fuck it, I get to cut all my fucking ties in half, and I'm not wearing this shit again unless it's because I'm fucking, you know, is because I'm taking my wife to fucking amazing dinner.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, it's true.
And it's on my time.
Yeah. And I know you inspire a lot of people that way too. Like, there's a lot of people that, you know, look at what you're doing with Dixxon and what I'm doing with Lions Not Sheep, and you know, we always get the questions, hey, what should I do? How should I start an apparel company? We both joke. We're like, don't fucking do it. Trust me, don't fucking do it, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, the thing that I love the most is watching other people copy. You know what I'm saying? Like, copy what we're doing. Like get inspired to, like, get their own fucking heat transfer machine, and they make their first T-shirt, and I'm like, I remember that. You know, I remember that. I remember what that was like. I remember how hard that was and how scary that was to, like, put your shit online and be like, hey, who wants to buy this? And, hey, I got this. Because, I mean, you started with nothing. I mean, you started packaging shit in your own fucking apartment, you know, the same way that I had my mom heat transferring shirts going down to the fucking UPS or post office, like, folding it up, putting it in a bag, saying thank you, and sending one T-shirt off, you know, like that. But talk about that. I mean, you got a couple boys, you know, creating that vision, standing true to your vision. Like, what's that like for you, man? Like, having sons that you know are watching you build your dream, live your vision, like, live your own fucking passion. What's that like for you?
So I would say that's one of the most rewarding parts. You know, I'm very conscious of looking back to what those things are. I love looking at old pictures and stuff, remembering what it was like, you know, the first time I learned how to make hats and got my hat patch guy, who we still use the same guy to this day, who like I plugged you in with.
You helped me in.
Yeah. It's like when I learned how to do that, I had to, borrow one of my buddies' heat press things because I couldn't afford the $350 at the time. It's like me and the boy's mom, like we just got to this point where she could stay at home and she could focus on being a mom. We have a new baby at home and all those things. And this is a part of the story that I think really so many people realize. They're like, whoa, like I only see the cars and all this other shit and think that you must have fucking cheated someone to get there.
Yeah.
But then you bring them back to it and they're like, wow, I'm in that position right now.
Yeah.
Wow, I've been there, and I fucking remember that shit every day. And because it makes me remember, for one, I want to stay just as fucking hungry, if not hungrier, than I was then. Just because it seems like things don't get easier, they just get fucking harder.
Yeah.
And we just get fucking better at it.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, watching my kids, I want them to see, like, hey, like, I want them to be proud of me. I want them to be like, like, he was able to do this and blah, blah, blah. But I don't want them to grow up any different than all the rest of the kids. I don't want them to grow up thinking that this is going to be handed to you. And I don't want them to grow up thinking that they have to live by a society's set of fucking rules, really, either. But I think that that's what I want their big takeaway to be, that I'm not going to hand them fucking anything, except for as much of me as I can.
I struggle with that, man, because, like, I didn't grow up with, I grew up in a single-parent home. My mom worked 2 jobs, and there's no silver spoon. Like, the thing that drives me nuts now is people are like, oh, it must be nice. I'm like, yeah, it is fucking nice.
I fucking hate those words.
It is nice, motherfucker, but you didn't see me 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago sucking gravel, right?
Right.
But, like, that's one of the things that I struggle with as a dad is, like, I want my kids to hustle. Like, I want my kids to work fucking hard, but I also want to give my kids a leg up. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, and it's a balance, because I know you got young kids. Like, I've got my oldest is 20 years old and all the way down to 11, and it's like I'm looking at him going, go suck, go work. Like, my son hit me up the other day, and he's always worked for me. He's never had a job outside of that, and he's like, I think I want to get a job. I'm like, dude, go work at Walmart. Like, go work at the gas station. Go work at Subway. Like, I want you to fucking go have to deal with people, be like, yo, you put too much cheese on my sandwich, make my sandwich over. Like, I want him to have to, like, suck gravel there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's a fine line, because, like, I also realize that I look at a lot of kids that had rich dads who gave them, like, that leg up, and you kind of have that chip on your shoulder. You're like, man, fuck that guy. Yes. But at the same time, I want to be that dad. Like, when my kid comes to the table and says, hey, Dad, I want to do this, I want to be able to do that with him. You know what I mean? 100%.
Yeah. I know my mom had told me that she had a conversation with her significant other, and basically one thing that he said, because he retired when he was 35 years old. He was incredible in finance, and he kept on working, probably just like me and you would if you had enough to retire at that age. You have to have a hustle, keep on going in the way your brain works. He said one of the things that he wished that his son had, that I had, that he saw, because his son is an amazing businessman, and he went through all the right channels, as far as college and going and doing all those things, and he's amazing financially as well. But he said, he refers to me as Daniel, by the way, but so he's like, Daniel has a chip on his shoulder, and that's something that you can't fucking replace. Yeah. And he's like, and it's big, and when he gets put down, it gets bigger. And then that's when you see him become the most successful version of himself at that time. And he's like, whereas he's like, my son growing up in like Newport Beach and growing up probably a little bit privileged and looking at things a little bit different. He's like, I would think that I would have done things a little bit different. And that resonated with me, because I always felt a little bit out of place in that kind of circle. And I kind of felt like, in all really growing up, felt like, I'm a little more aggressive. I'm a little bit like extremes. I'm like up here and down here, and everyone else is existing over here. And that helped me, though, like on the art side and the marketing side, like accept who I'm not and be able to know who they are by looking from afar. Right. And be able to market those people, and then be able to market the people that feel like they don't have a fucking voice anywhere. And I think that that's a big thing for you and your brand as well. Like like we were talking about this earlier, that it's, I walk into airports now and I'm traveling all over the place with my fiance, and it's just like, we traveled a fuck ton this summer, and most of it for business. And I saw every airport I went to, every fucking airplane I've been on. It's like I see that brand, and you start seeing that, you start noticing that, and it's like this little cheer I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I fucking love that. A couple times I send you pictures too.
Oh yeah.
Until I realized that I'm like, he's getting these pictures fucking all the time. I better stop sending him.
No, dude, you don't stop because I fucking love that shit. I love it. Like, but that's what's cool. Like I have a chip on my shoulder. I'm curious though. What's the chip on your shoulder from?
You know what? I think it's like I always get passed on as like if I do well, it's wrong that I do well. And so like I'm arrogant or I'm an asshole or I'm this or I'm that or someone gets fired because they fucked up. It's my fault. But I've learned from fucking up so much that I have to own my mistakes. So if I fuck up, then I'm extremely accountable and I'm very open about it. So then you end up this person that people end up seeing as like they could fucking take advantage of you because you're kind, because your heart's in it, because everything that you do it fucking 110% and you fucking bleed for that shit. I fucking love that shit. So my chip on my shoulder is just like, dude, I let you guys fucking cross too many times until the point where I'm fucking pissed. And when I get that energy though, like, and thank God, like, my fiance knows me this well already that she's able to tell me, she's like, you need to fucking like go into the creation chamber, like go
you can burn shit down
out,
fast,
because that's when it starts hitting, and that's when like the truest fucking form comes out, and the truest things and the deepest things, and that depth is something that I've learned that not that many people possess, not as many people as I expected, I think. And so that chip is actually right there. It's that you learn that there's a lot of shallow fucking people out there, and when you're a person that has a lot of depth, you feel the full fucking range of that. Not does it if you use all the positive parts of it, you can be an excellent fucking businessman, but you feel the bad shit more than everyone else.
Yeah, but I think you also probably use a lot of that shit too.
Fuck yeah.
Because what do you like? I feel like a lot of times I got to prove shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
100%.
And it's like, I always talk about how no matter what you do in life, you're going to be judged, right? If you're fat, people say you're a lazy piece of shit. If you're ripped, you're just taking steroids, right? If you're poor, you're undisciplined, you're lazy. If you're rich, like you said, you're a snake oil salesman. You got lucky. Somebody gave you the money, right? And so there's this like, I've got this chip on my shoulder a lot of times where you feel like you got to prove something. You know what I mean? But the older I get, the more I realize, like, I'm not proving it to other people. I'm proving it to myself. Like, there's this level of excellence that I have inside of me that's like, I'm better than this. Like, I want more than this. I want something different than this. And then when you have these little eyeballs, these little kids looking at you, it's like, I can't blame anybody. We can't blame anybody. Like, whether we're up, whether we're down, it's on me. Like, I've got to own all of this shit because I want my kids to own life. You know what I mean? 100%. But I also think, too, that there's like, I don't think guys like you or I would probably ever be satisfied. You think you'll ever be satisfied?
No. And that reminds me, I was thinking about this last night, and I want to say that I would be.
Yeah. Our girls chuckle when I ask that. Like, negative.
But it's like, I feel like I become more and more grateful, but I think that's always been there. The thing is that the satisfaction part of it, it's like somebody sent me a message last night, and they're like, you need to take more time and be proud of yourself, or I don't know, or be proud of what you've accomplished thus far. And I was like, I'm like, make no mistake, I am very fucking proud, and I become more and more aware of my abilities and how to use them in the proper ways. However, like, there's a time and a fucking place for it, and I ain't fucking stopping right now.
I when you buy your Rolls, you buy a Rolex, whatever, it's like, is that your celebration? Is that like your celebration to yourself?
And that took a long fucking time too.
Oh, sure.
I promised myself that, like, the first Rolex was like, I don't know, in my head, I thought it was impossible to do $1 million in sales. You know? So it was like, that's coming. And then, like, I was like, nah, it's not the time. Like, this is not what I thought $1 million in financial stability looks like, Right. And then, so then, push it on, and it's 5 and it's 10 and blah, blah, blah. And then I started looking at things different too. And you start looking at different avenues of fucking investment. You start looking at different avenues of making your money work for itself and your possessions and whatnot. And then, but then at the same time, every single one of those fucking timepieces means fucking, dude, I could tell you where I was and fucking what time of day it was, and how many fucking clouds are in the sky, And And it means the world. And fuck, you know what? And yes, it does feel fucking good to have the restaurant fucking move everyone else's car and put my fucking rolls right up front. And then they see me get out of it.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this? He's got to be a rapper.
A rapper. Did you win that show on TV, fucking Master Inc. or Ink Master, whatever?
That guy won the lottery.
Yeah.
No, I get that, man. Like it was really, really, really hard for me to buy my Lambo. And it was a trip because it's like I can afford the Lambo, and it wasn't about that, but like my own mind was like blocking me from it. I'm like, it's the midlife crisis thing. I wanted the car. I'd look at the car, and it wasn't like I've got to spike the ball in anybody's face kind of thing. It's like I wanted that car. Like I wanted to drive that car. I'd never had a Lamborghini before. And dude, it's funny to me, like people don't realize how big of a struggle sometimes that is for guys like us to reward ourselves. Be like, right. Yeah, I'm going to buy this, because the truth is there's a lot of shit that comes with that. There's 100%. A lot of shit that comes with it, where people are like, oh, you could have done this and that. Like you said, it ain't about like how many kids you could have fed or whatever. Like,
right.
but that ego play where it's like, why am I buying this car? And it's funny because when I bought my Lambo for like 2 weeks, I was like, I'd walk out and be like, whatever, cool. And then one day I came out of a speaking gig, and I'd spoken to like 1,000 people, and it was parked way out in the parking lot. And I remember walking over to it, and as I was walking over to it, I was like, that's a fucking sexy ass car. And I was like, I did that. Like, that's mine. Like, I built that shit. Like, I did everything, all of the ups, the downs, the hurdles, the punches in the face, the kicks in the dick, got me to a place where I can drive this as my daily driver. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
And literally one of the very first people that I had drive that car was my son. Like, I got the car, and I'm like, hey, here. I had my stepson, actually, who's my son. Like, the day that I bought it, threw him the keys, and he's motoring around the freaking neighborhood and shit. But, like, I was looking at it, and every single time I look at, like, the watch or the car or whatever, the jet, like, I make sure that my kids understand where it came from. And I think more importantly, having them watch where it comes from. Because I know you roll with your kids, and I know your kids roll with you, like, when you travel a lot, and they're at your warehouse a lot, and they're, they know your business. Like, you're not, like, they don't, if you ask your boys what you do, they know what you do. You know what I'm saying? They're engaged 100%. In what you do. And to me, it's like I want my kids to see that. Like, I really want my kids to see the struggles and the frustrations and, like, the ups and the downs, but then also be able to see the spoils of the labor. You know what I'm saying? To
100%.
To see dad rolling up in a Lambo, because you roll up and you pick your kid up from school in a Lambo, and that he's the hot shit, right? All the kids are looking, the girl's like, yo, well, you know what I mean? And then I'll get out and I'll let him drive it. But, it's one of those things where I think one of the hardest things, like, I do that is reward myself for work, to actually stop and go, yeah, we're good. Like, 100%. I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always 100%. Like Ed Milet talks about being blissfully dissatisfied. Like, you're good, like, you're excited where you are, but you're dissatisfied because you want more, and there's more. And that's a hard thing, I think, for a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of business owners, a lot of men in general, to stop and to, like, really fucking applaud how far you've come.
Right.
It's like really pat yourself on the back and say, yo, I built this shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a really hard balance, because that's a balance of it's like you feel like you're saying, I don't want more. But you're like, no, I want more.
Yeah.
I don't like when people say fucking no to me. I don't want there to be a sign or a price tag that I can't fucking afford.
Right.
But then when you say that, you kind of think, you're like, yeah, but that's money, that's dollars, or whatever else. And going back to kind of what you were saying about the kids, I think the difference in that really points out is, like, there's a kid who gets dropped off in that car and then says to his friends, I never get to see my dad because he's at work.
Yeah.
Then there's a kid who has seen all the behind the scenes shit, and is like, yeah, that's my fucking dad's car. Like, they're stoked about it, and they're not, like, gonna judge someone else by it, because they've watched the grind, and they're familiar with that.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna understand later, like, hey, for me to get there, it's gonna take that as well.
Yeah. I had a cool experience recently with I know how old's your oldest?
So my oldest, Dax, he's about to turn 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not driving yet, but my son just turned 16, and it was funny because he had homecoming dance, and a couple weeks out, he's good, man. He's fucking taking after his old man. He's like lubing it all up. He's like, I'm gonna start solving this up. He's like, hey, Dad, I've got this dance coming. I'm like, I know. He's like, can I take one of the cars? Because I just got this new Bronco too. And I'm like, yeah, man, you can take one of the cars. But he wasn't like, hey, can I take the Lambo, right? And I'm like, yeah, you can take one of the cars. He's like, all right, cool, Dad. And it wouldn't say anything else. We got a little bit closer. And one day he's like, hey, Dad, we got the dancing next week. Can I take one of the cars? And I'm like, look, motherfucker, like, which car do you want? Like, tell me right now, what do you want to do? He's like, well, can I take the Lambo? And it was, dude, it was such a fucking rad conversation for me because I'm looking at it going, all right, this kid's 16, right? I'm going to give him the keys to this Lambo, and he's going to take this to prom. And or to homecoming, and you hear all the horror stories. The kid takes dad's sports car, doesn't give a fuck about money. He's not responsible, like these spoiled little fucking kids. And I looked at it, and I was like, I got two choices. I can be like, no, kid, you got to earn this kind of a thing. And he has earned it. I mean, he works his ass off. He plays football. He's a good kid. He's solid. And I'm like, if I don't teach my kids responsibility now, when will I?
Right.
And so I looked at that from the position of, yeah, you can take it. But it was one of those like man-to-man things, which it's such a trip, like having an older kid, like who's young kids, they don't really give a shit. But like older kids, they start getting it. And they understand economics and they understand money, shit like that. And I'm like, look, man, I'm going to let you take this car. Like, you're responsible for this fucking car. You already know you bring it back full. You bring it back better than you got it, right? And it was really interesting because I posted that on Instagram. There was a ton of fucking one side or the other, right? People are like, yeah, it's badass. Congrats, kid, right? And these other people are like, dude, you're spoiling your kid. Like, your kid's a freak. Nice. Yeah, must be nice kind of shit. I'm like, yeah, it is fucking nice, you know? But I didn't grow up. My dad wasn't around when I grew up. And I just thought to myself, I'm like, that kid he was more nervous driving that car than anybody else driving any other car. Oh, yeah. Right? Because he knew the weight of the responsibility. He knew how hard, and he sees how hard I work to be able to afford a Lambo. I think one of the best things that we can do with our kids, like, is to bring them into our worlds, man.
Right.
Show them the ups and downs. Show them the tears. Show them the frustrations. Show them the rewards. You know what I'm saying? Get them on the jet. Get them in the rolls. Get them in the Lambo.
And they understand the level of responsibility.
That's what there's a lot of people that don't. There's a lot of adults that don't fucking get that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Very
I mean,
true.
most people that win the lottery, they end up going broke. Why? They don't have any fucking financial responsibility. They don't fucking know anything about money. So you hand somebody $100 million and they're fucking broke in 5 years because it's like, true. Oh shit, I didn't have the mentality of money, right? I didn't understand money. But that's what I love watching, like what guys like you and I are doing, especially with families, like, because it's really easy for you and I think. I don't want to speak for you, but like, I feel like I could pretty much start any business and make it work because I'm going to make it work, right?
Oh, yeah.
But being able to look at these kids and look at our posterity that literally are going to be carrying on the name, the brands, the companies, like, in the future, like, I want that kid to have as much appreciation for a dollar as I do. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so tasking them with these levels of responsibility and showing them everything, I think, is really, really, really fucking important. You know 100%. What I'm saying? There's a lot of parents, a lot of families that hide their kids from life. Mm-hmm. Like, I want to bring them in. I want to open up the world. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like you need to, and it is so fucking important. I mean, it means so much to me when like me and their mom used to take them on I always wanted them to be well traveled. So when I traveled most of the time, and it wasn't just for work, we'd try to always get them out and about, experiencing new things, experiencing nice restaurants, whatever, to the point where it's like, one week my mom had them, and this is just like last summer, and she asked Dax what he wanted, and he ordered a fucking filet mignon and lobster.
Dude, it's the best. My youngest, my wife's son, who's our youngest of our family, this fucking kid orders lobster tail everywhere we go. Yeah. Like, it won't even be on the menu. Be like, you guys have any lobsters? I'm like, good on you, bro. Yeah. Get all that lobster. Fucking buy all the lobsters.
You're like, celebrate that Thursday.
You're like, fuck, I'm either spoiling the shit out of this kid or he's got my taste. I love that shit.
And then the other one, the young one, he just takes sashimi and just like powers down salmon and shit. And I love that shit. Mm-hmm. But what means the world to me is that when we go places, like, people come up to us and be like, your kids are the best behaved children I've had in here. And that to me, and they're probably surprised because they're looking at me and like heavily tattooed, like, big dude. And like, but the thing is like, I feel like I have to overcompensate for that, and that's okay. I chose to look this way. I chose being the shit that I look in, whatever. I'm going to be profiled. I get it. I'm going to be profiled by cops, and then you have to realize that when you look like me, if I hate all cops, I'm also profiling them. It opens up your mind, right? So if you have to overcompensate and you feel like you're doing that for your kids, well, guess what? It's in your kids' best interest. So fuck it. There's no one else to blame. But that compliment right there is the ultimate because it requires. It's just not surface level. Dude. It's not just. It's not fucking image. It's like what they're radiating out of them. Reflects what they think of you. Just like your employees, what radiates out of them in your business reflects on you as well. Yeah.
So what do you see like on that topic? I mean, I'm a lot less into politics than I used to be, just because I got tired of getting blocked on fucking social media. But really, I don't give a fuck anymore now because I'm shadow banned like a motherfucker. But like, what does that look like for you? I mean, you're running a company, having kids. I mean, you see what's going on in the world today. I mean, there's all these conversations about masculinity, about this, about that, and the whole thing. Like I think the idea of being a father and being an owner of life and a patriarch is like the most important role that we have. I mean, I don't leave the rearing of my kids to anybody.
Right.
I don't leave like, oh, my kid's gonna learn everything he needs to know about life up to some fucking 6th grade teacher or high school teacher or some shit like that. Like, that's my job. Like, what do you think about that? Like nowadays, like what are kids needing? Like what, families, you know what I mean? Like I know that you're very public with your life and whatever else, and obviously being engaged. Congratulations, by the way. Where do you take that? Like, what kind of responsibility do you feel in helping men, specifically entrepreneurs, business owners? Because a lot of people hit you up. How do I do this? How do I do that? Right. How's that land for you?
So that is a weird and full question. That
we could take hours to talk about this shit.
I wish I could give the straightforward answer. Okay, one side.
No, give it. Like, so this is an unrated fucking no holds barred. There's no political
100% on that. So when it comes to my family, and it's like these are my kids. The 2-part answer about that would be that. Like you mentioned, I'm engaged. Went through a heavy divorce. It fucking sucks. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody, but I wish the best to everybody. And so when you engage with someone else, and I brought it upon myself that anyone that I was ever going to be involved with, the first fucking thing I'm talking about is my kids. Yeah. Because I don't have time to waste. And it's like, and like we don't need to go any further unless like you kind of agree upon some shit, right? And so like. I think early on, and me and KB really talked about a lot of those things. It's just like, hey, when it comes to my boys, like this is the way this shit fucking goes, And so the other part about that is the way that it goes with my kids is that I want to be the one to tell them that shit, and I don't agree with the way it's happening in school. And when they come to me with a question or they seem confused about it, I'm gonna be dramatically honest. And one of the things that I would use. To buffer it a little bit in their ears is just like, hey, listen, like, just like I would tell you, don't get fucking tattooed when you're 16 years old. Don't make fucking decisions at that age. Right. Nor should they be made at 12 years old or anything like that. Like, if you told me at 15 years old that the easy way out of fucking everything was just, you made it really easy. Maybe it's because of this, this, and this, and made it an easier journey. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's wrong to have different sexuality. I'm not saying it's wrong to think that maybe you never felt comfortable in your body, you should be something else. But what's wrong is teaching someone that not everyone at that fucking age going through hormonal change doesn't feel the same fucking way that you do. Yeah. And maybe it's different, and maybe it's like in varying degrees with people going through those changes. However, let's not confuse them in a time of mass confusion. Yeah. Just like we're telling them, don't go get "fuck you" tattooed on your fucking forehead when you're 18 years old. It's the same thing. We need to guide them. Yeah. To the path of, I think the path of what's that called? Path of least resistance. In the world for them that seems like it would be best for them. But fuck, if they meander off that and they find a way. Dude, you got my fucking support 100%. Yeah. I'll be there. And as it goes, like to put it as simple as I can put it with everything else would be, I wish I could be at my gay best friend's wedding with a fucking Glock in my hand smoking a fucking joint. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just don't fuck with me. Yeah. Or my family. Or my family. Exactly.
Dude, I'm all about that. Like
it's like that's my home, that's my family. Yeah. There we go.
It's our job, and this is something I'm super passionate about, and I know you are too. It's my job to raise my kids. Right. It's my job to instill, morals and their own individuality. You know what I mean? I feel like if I can empower my kids to be radically independent and like solve their own fucking problems, then I won. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like if you ask my kids today, you know, what does dad say to you more than anything else? They tell you, say I love you, because I tell them I love them all the time. But the number one thing that I say to them past that is solve the problem. You know what I mean? Because like you bubble wrap kids, you hand them every solution to every problem. Like every time you cry, you fucking go tell somebody. Every time you got to whatever. Like I want my kids to figure out how to solve problems, because you and I both know the skill set of a business owner, in my opinion, the biggest thing that I do, the thing that I do probably better than a lot of other people, is I just solve problems. Where it would cripple you, or it would be like, oh, dude, I'm done. I'm going to fold up shop. Like, this is a deal breaker. I'm like, no, let's solve this fucking problem, right? You build and scale a business. That's all you're doing all day long. Right. You're solving problems. Like, how do we go to here? Solve this problem. How do we go here? And I feel like right now, like, there's just so much going on in the world where it's like kids don't have to fucking solve any problems. Somebody else is going to do it for them. Somebody else is going to answer all the fucking questions. Somebody else is going to make it all better. Somebody else is going to make it all, like, all the pain go away. And it's like, that's such a fucking dangerous, like, demoralizing, but almost like an injustice to kids. Like, when you and I grew up, I mean, we didn't have cell phones. Like, we got into a fight on the playground. We were more scared to go in there and get in trouble by the teacher. So we're like wiping off the blood, like, yo, don't tell anybody, right? And we go in, 100%. And even though we fucked each other up on the playground, we did it so nobody could see it. Where now kids can't even play tag. You know what I'm saying? I feel like right now, like guys like you and I and other men and other patriarchs, like, standing up and saying, no, like, I'm gonna lead my fucking family. You all can do whatever the fuck you want, but like, this is how it goes. Like, we have the ability to chart our own path, do our own deal, make our own decisions. And you want to do something different? You want to identify as a fucking umbrella? You think there's 98 genders? I don't give a fuck. But like, this is what we believe. You know what I mean?
100%.
I think empowering our kids and like really showing them. You know, I always talk about this, like showing them versus telling them. I know, like, as you going through your, you know, divorce and everything else like that, you know, you wear your heart on your sleeve in a lot of ways, and you can't fake that funk with kids. You know what I mean? You can't lie to kids. Kids are fucking smart as shit. Like, what's that been like for you over the last couple of years as you've like scaled the business, gone through, you know, some turmoil there, like gone through a divorce? I mean, you and I've talked off the record a couple of times, and it's heavy shit. What's that been like for you?
Fuck. Okay, so so without me trying my best to not get emotional about this, I'll preface this with your journey in life helped me a lot in this path. You know, talking about where you were in life, where, you know, like at peak of financial gain, how people could look out from the outside and think that you have everything fucking figured out and you have your fucking finger on a trigger. There's times where I've talked myself down from a ledge just by thinking back to those stories. And there's times where you just feel like you have no power over anything anymore. You know, I fucking spun my wheels for fucking 10 years building a brand and built something that I never even fucking knew was possible. You know, I wasn't ever even shooting for this level because I didn't know that level was there. Yeah. And I didn't even have the capability of that. And then you do it, and with, you know, someone that you know, and you know, like my kid's mom, I'll fucking always love her. It's the mother of my children. Yeah. I don't know whether that is reciprocated the other way. You know, but
there's seasons to that. Yeah. Fuck you, I love you. Fuck you, I love you.
But at the same time, like, I always tried to, like, you know, when I was taking this on, and it was like, it was the best fucking time I ever had with my kids, because all of a sudden, like, I had to be present, and I had an issue with being present. You know, I was like, I was dialing in our social media. I did all of our social media myself, like, you know, and so I was trying to find time for that, and trying to find time for this. You know, we did it, and this is something that goes back even on your post just yesterday or last night, you know, about you and Saxon. It's just like, we stopped dating each other a long time ago. We did a conquer, and, you know, like a divide and conquer. And she focused on the house, and I focused on business. And, you know, and not to say like I wasn't there with the kids, because I mean, I taught them everything. Those kids were riding fucking bicycles without training wheels when they're 3 years old. You know, that was everything to me. Like, they were on dirt bikes, they were doing all that shit. Like, that meant the world to me. I also was trying to build this thing, you know, and we just didn't, pay attention. I mean, God says it, God says straight up, like, that's your number one, is that your person by your side, that's your number one priority, that you feel that. And then that love flows down to your children as well. Yeah. And that's something that we lost track of, and money can change people. Or I should say, maybe money can expose who you truly always been. And maybe those two people don't like each other at the end of that. However, the thing is all I saw was an opportunity to connect with my kids. And for the first time ever, I was in charge of, like, putting them to bed, keeping them on a schedule. And I started fucking really enjoying that shit, dude. Yeah. Like, I woke up and was stoked to, like, make their fucking lunches, be the dad that had them there on time, like, get them there, make sure that, like, they went to the barber every other week, made sure that their nails are clipped and blah, blah, blah. They have new shoes, they look great, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff, made sure that both houses have, skateboards for them. Both houses have, guitars for them and blah, blah, blah. Try to give them outlets while they're going through this crazy change, Focused on more time with family as far as getting to, like, time with their grandparents and everything else. It showed me that I did actually always want to be that dad. I was just in the wrong place with it, and so there's silver linings to that stuff, but just like everything else, you have to fucking find that. Yeah. You have to find it, or you could be focused on, man, it's this, and it could be like that bitch this, and she could be like that motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. That's a waste of fucking time. Yeah. I don't have time for that shit. Yeah. I want to focus on, okay, I learned this. I fucked up a couple things here. I fucked up a couple things there. I would do this differently. What I taught my kids, and I would ask them over and over again to see if they would remember it. I said, what is the most important thing I told you always? And they're like, focus on the positive. Okay, so tell me what your positive is today. Yeah. And I would do that before they went to bed every day. Yeah. And they would say, more time with you. And I was like, right? And I was like, we spend more time together now than we probably did all of last year, in the last month. I traveled with them, alone, and it was hard as fuck, and I choked back tears and thought, I was like, dude, I just lost everything that I ever worked for. And I have a fucking world against me, and I have these, yet here I am, I'm giving my fucking very best that I have to give, and it's still not enough. And then it kind of just settled down one day, and I realized it was all on me. It's like, this shit's on me, man. I make up the fucking rules to this life for me. Like, I gotta see that, like, dude, this is the best place I've been in. And I have to make myself emotionally available in this way, and I have to take sacrifices, and I have to do this. And then, you go through a couple, like, bad dating patterns and blah, 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 and, like, and you kind of realize, too, you're like, guess what? Everything that I thought was super cool before, isn't that fucking cool? Yeah. Exactly. And so currently, it's like, I'm getting ready to marry someone that's like my best fucking friend. We do fucking everything together. It's like, she's there for me in business. We fucking, spend time together constantly. I don't have a need to escape because I live one life, and I used to have two. And it's like, I would get home and I would adjust myself. And then if I didn't want to adjust myself, I just wouldn't really get home that often. And it's like, and I would focus on work. And I just do it over and over and over again. And the thing is now I have someone to share that with. And it's like, and I still grind like a motherfucker. But I'm the same person that goes to work in the morning and the same person that's there during the day. I arrive as that same person when I get home, just with more focus on her than I have on work. Oh, yeah. And I get to be me 100%. Yeah. And then my kids get to see me for who I am. And that right there was worth all of that fucking pressure, because I feel like the world got taken off my fucking shoulders. And in that moment, I was just like, God fucking damn it. Like, I am so fucking glad that I didn't fucking jump off that bridge or fucking pull that trigger or whatever else. It's like, you almost feel like you're like, fuck, I had all this shit figured out. How is it that I get down here, And you start learning, and I was like, oh my God, at fucking 37 years old, I became an adult.
I'm 43. I don't even know if I'm there yet, bro. Yeah. Trust me. I haven't figured out. Isn't it wild, though, like how, like, the darkest times end up teaching us the most?
Yes. As long as you're willing to take responsibility.
Yeah. I talk about that in my book, and I talk about it pretty publicly, like, after my divorce. And it was always somebody else's thing, right? She did, the market did this, my business partner did it. And I remember one day, I stopped saying the word but. Like, I was an asshole, but it was because she was a bitch. Well, I left the company, but it was because, and I took the word but out. And so there was nobody to look at other than me. Like, so my sentence, instead of it being, I was an asshole, but it was because it was just, I'm an asshole, period.
Right.
I made these decisions, period. I said this shit, period. And it's humbling. I mean, I sat in a courtroom and I had a judge read my text messages that I had been sending my ex-wife. That's humbling fucking shit when you realize, whoa, I said that? Yo, I said that?
Right.
I don't care what the fuck she did. I probably shouldn't have said that either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that extreme ownership, you know, guys like you and I feel like at the end of the day, like, you know, we're changing the world the way that we are because at the end of the day, we're willing to fucking take it on the chin the hardest. You know what I mean? And not that we want to, but I think God in his infinite wisdom is like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who can tattoo his fucking head, like, you got some fucking marbles, you can take some pain. I'm going to give you some more pain. You know what I mean? And it's going to fucking grow you. But, dude, I wouldn't trade, and I don't know if you say the same thing, I wouldn't trade where I've been and almost literally burning my world to the ground and literally, like, putting a gun in my mouth. I wouldn't trade any of that for anything.
No.
I wouldn't trade any of it for anything. Would you?
No. Fuck no.
Why?
Because there was nothing else that could have taught me those lessons. Because
Amen.
Fucking.
I hope y'all hear that. Like, any of you that are listening right now, I mean to cut you off, but like, we want the silver lining. We want the rainbows. We want the kittens. We want the good. We want the goods without the work, right? We want the freaking rolls without the price. And it's like, there's nothing else in many, many, many cases that can teach you what darkness can teach you, what real fucking pain and real humility. Like, when you're really surrendering. I know you got there a couple times because you and I chatted, and I did too. Where you're just on your knees, you're like, I don't even know. I'm done. Like, right. Fuck it. I'm in. I'm all in. You want to fucking skewer me in front of everybody? Like, I don't know which way is up, which way is down. Like surrender. Like, I surrender. You know what I'm saying? Pour it all on. Give it to me. Like, whatever. But, like, I think that there's a lot to be learned there, man. There's so much to be fucking learned in the darkness and in that pain and in that frustration. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Especially from an ownership standpoint.
Well, I think that it really does go back to exactly what you're saying. You have to take out the buts, the rationalizations, the everything else, the focus on what they did. Because the thing is like, yeah, I could tell the stories till I'm fucking blue in the face. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is how we change that direction and where we take it. And then also, that's what you use to look back on and appreciate where you're at.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, imagine where I was at. You know, I mean, there was a time that I was like, dude, this is my career, and I don't know if I could do it anymore. I can't, like, I haven't been able to create in 3 fucking months. You know, I was like, I fucking driven off with the gas fucking pump inside my car fucking 3 times this week because my fucking brain's not working right. You know, it's just like nothing completes, you know, and you're just so fucked. And then, you know, it just, fuck, man, those times make my life today just fucking pure bliss. Dude.
Yeah.
There's not much that could take me off, you know, and it's just like, you go through those heavy points, and then, so then now it's like, instead of why me, fucking try me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, let's go, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like you've been through it. You know how to fucking get there.
You don't ask for it. You don't wake up going, hey, you know what? Fuck with me today.
Yeah.
Where's the government? Y'all should fucking find me. Like, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You don't wake up and say that, but it's like, I truly think that you know, I look through, I love history. I love studying history. And you look at the people that have like really dented the universe. They were fucking nuts. They were nut jobs. You look at like Steve Jobs. I watched the Steve Jobs thing the other night. I mean, the dude was a fucking maniac. He was truly like a maniac. I mean, he ate carrots for like 3 fucking years until his skin started turning like orange and shit, right? Right? He'd come into meetings and he'd like throw shit and he was like a nut job, right? But people fucking knew he was a genius. But like I think about that a lot, like especially, you know, having our circle of people and just creators and people that are out there, like, you want to live the big life, but you don't want to pay the big fucking price. And I think there's a lot of people that are like, I just don't want the pain. I don't want the frustration. Just give me the thing. And I realized, like, I had to go bankrupt in order to learn economics. There's not a fucking Ivy League school on the planet that would have taught me what bankruptcy taught me. True. I could have gone to Harvard, Columbia, Yale all at the same time, and I never would have learned what I now know about economics, about business, about cash flow, had I not been through that, right? And I feel like there's a lot of people that hide that shit. They don't talk about that shit. I mean, you've been pretty open about that. You've been pretty open about like struggles and, you know, your frustrations and the lessons that you've learned. And, you know, I mean, hats off to that, because it's a hard place to be. That humility of going, yeah, I got kicked in the fucking face. I got kicked in the dick. I did this. And they're like owning it. That's a gangster place to be. It's a hard place to be.
It is a hard place to be. You just told the world how to attack you.
Yeah.
You know, you showed everyone your fucking full hand. But the thing was at some of my darkest times, I would try to like Google like clothing company burnout, like fucking or so like financial burnout, like what happens, like show me these stories, and they're not fucking there.
Right.
That's the thing. And so it was like, that's why I started being so open about the shit, that it was like, you know, it might only help a couple people, but fuck, there it is, you know. And it does take on like a lot of pain and everything, but the thing is like when we're surrounded by the people that know the fucking the crazy maniac fucking version of yourself that makes all these fucking things work in business, and that makes like things change, that makes your mind work the way it does, you can have, you know, for every person that fucking really likes it, there's like 20 out there that are talking about what a fucking idiot you are. And the thing is like, you have to keep on reminding yourself, or I don't know, this is what works for me. I'm like, listen, I'm out here and I'm going to do less than 1% of this fucking world has done. And it's like, and I've been there already, but I'm trying to get to the other side of it.
Right.
You know, I want to get to that. I'm looking for bees, not fucking ants that have been chasing, you know?
Yeah.
And so the thing is like, then why the fuck am I looking at what these people are writing that are of the mindset of a 99%?
Yeah.
You know, and if my people keep on getting more and more minuscule, what can I do about that? I could try to fix it in a way of my reach and try to teach people, but everything that you give, there's a take, you know? And so if I gain a couple of those people and they understand, and now the world's a little bit better in my eyes, I'm still teaching more people how to fucking get back at me.
Yeah.
And I think it's fucking worth it. What do you think about that?
Dude, I think that...
Because you're very, very open.
You know, I come back to the same story, like, when we were all little kids, I think most people had this like nightmare of like standing up in front of the class like naked, right? We always had that nightmare, like you're up in front of the class naked. Oh my God, oh shit! Like I had that nightmare when I was a kid. Like you're in front of the school and everybody's like ha ha ha. Like you see it in the movies and shit like that. Like right. I think everybody has that nightmare of being exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like oh shit. They're gonna find out. Like they're gonna know what the skeletons are. They're gonna know what the dirty laundry is, right? And I worked so fucking hard for so long to hide all that, to try and be the image, to try and have the perfect image, to try and have the perfect reality, the perfect business, the perfect marriage, the perfect house, the perfect everything, right? And when I went through my divorce, I went through my bankruptcy, like I tried so fucking hard to like hide everything. And that the first post that I did that ended up going viral was like the first time that I actually told the truth, where I took out the word but, where I was like, I was just an asshole. I treated my wife like shit. I didn't know how to be a man. I didn't know how to own this. I didn't know what date night was like. I was hurting. I was scared. I was whatever. That was the first post that went viral. And I'm looking at it going, what the fuck is this viral? Like, this is like I'm giving you my fucking dirty laundry. Y'all are like, want to try on my dirty laundry and like act like it's cool shit. But then I realized something. I'm like, people resonated, millions and millions and millions of people resonated with that because it was real as fuck.
Right.
And most people aren't used to getting real. And so what I looked at is I was like, all right, well, if I'm scared of getting naked in front of the class, what would it look like if I just got up in front of the class and took all my clothes off? Yeah, you're going to, yeah, whatever. But then it's going to be over. But then I can get naked in front of the class anytime I want. And I don't give a fuck.
Very true.
So it's like I spent all of this time and energy and all of my life and all of the purpose to like try and create an image of perfection that had no blemishes, that I wasn't scared, that I was bulletproof and the whole thing. And once I like dropped all that shit and I just told the whole world that I was real, that I had fear, that I didn't know fucking answers, that I lied, I lied most of my life. People would be like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, man. Secretly inside, I want to kill myself. I was a fucking flat out liar. I didn't know how to tell the truth. And once I realized, like, holy shit, like, I'm killing myself. What if I just got naked in front of the class and then everybody knows what I'm playing with? It's the most liberating thing ever. It's the most liberating thing ever to truly just own who the fuck you are, to own the ups and the downs and the goods and the bads. Because the reality is, what I learned from that post and me sharing about my darkness and about my fear and about my mistakes and everything else, millions of people resonated with that because they were the same.
Right.
They'd all fucked up. Everybody's fucked up. Everybody's got skeletons. Everybody's got baggage. Oh, dude, I went from like literally 200 or 300 followers on Facebook, and like it was like my mom and a bunch of fucking whack-ass, random-ass people, to 50,000 followers in 2 weeks.
Wow.
With that very first post that I did. And it was literally me saying how scared I was, how I didn't know what to do, how I was going through this divorce and I was angry and I was bitter and I was scared and I was acting like this little boy and I was fighting and right. And there were a lot of people that came out that were like my wife's friends, my ex-wife's friends that were like, yeah, you were an asshole. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's what I just said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there were a fuck ton of people that were like, they resonated and they attached to the darkness. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's what we're missing as a culture and as a tribe is like we're trying, especially now with fucking social media, the perfect picture, the perfect filter, the perfect everything, the perfect job, the perfect house, the perfect marriage. And you see all these people that put on this image. I was one of these people. And all of a sudden they're getting divorced. And you're like, yo, they're getting divorced? But they were just in Disneyland and they look happy, right?
Right.
But they've been talking there was a couple that was very well known in the space, in the self-help space, happy as shit. You look at their social media and it's like they're like the perfect couple, and all of a sudden they do this post one day and they're like, hey, just so you know, we're getting divorced. For the last 18 months we've been like totally fucking miserable. And I'm like, what? The last 18 months, like you've been at Disneyland right. with the fucking perfect filters. Y'all look great, right? And I think people are so fucking terrified of what's really inside of them. Mm-hmm. Like to tell the truth, especially dudes like us, like with tatted fucking men, alpha. We just own that shit. And the truth of the matter is, like, I want to come home and just, like, lay on the couch and have my wife, like, tickle my head. Like, just fucking talk to me. Just, like, tickle me for 10 minutes, right? And I say that, and it's
you
like...
see Kenna, like, laughing as you say that.
Because that's probably him, right? Because that's what he fucking does. But the thing is, you're this tatted up, I'm driving, I got it all figured out. That's real. And I bet 99.9% of the motherfuckers listen to this, the dudes listen to this, they're all the same.
Right.
But what do? We flex. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. And all of a sudden you hear about a dude who was 15 minutes ago, he's talking about how good he was. He kills himself. You're like, yo, what the fuck?
Right.
And I think that's the tipping point right now. I think that's what's really going on in our culture. That's the true war. That's the real battle going on is it's like real true exposure, like real truth versus this image or this ideology or this is how it should be or this is how you should think or how you should feel. It's like, no, motherfucker, this is how I feel. Right. This is what I'm experiencing. This is what my childhood was like. This is what my experience with the business is like. This is my experience being married and divorced and the fears and the reservations and the whole thing. And we're all so full of shit. And all of a sudden you realize you're like, I'm literally killing myself emotionally, psychologically, physically. I'm drinking myself to oblivion because I don't want to fucking face the truth. Right. And all of a sudden you like open it up and you tell the truth and you realize people resonate with you because they're like, yeah, like, I'm there too, bro. And you're like, what? Wait a second. Wait, this is normal. You know what I mean? I think, I truly believe, like, that's what's really cool about you and I being on social media the way that we are is being able to show people, like, yo, you can have the cool watches, you can have the Rolex stuff, and you still want to, like, just come home and fucking have your girl tickle you, man. And there's days where I feel like I just got my dick knocked in the dirt where, yeah, I can put on the fucking front, but today sucked. Today wasn't a good day. I'm depressed. I'm down. I want to fucking blow my whole world up. I want to, like, literally burn my business down. I want to burn my businesses down on the regular. I don't know about you, but there are days where I'm like, what in the literal fuck am I doing this for? I should just go get a job at a bank, man. Yeah. That way I get a check every 2 weeks. I don't have to fuck with anybody. Here's your cash. Peace out. You know what I mean? 100%. Like, why am I doing this? I think what's really, really, really cool about social media specifically is it allows us to use it for real. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a tipping point in our culture right now is there's a lot of fucking dudes like you and me that fucked a lot of shit up. They made a lot of bad decisions that we were in our pride. We were in our ego. We didn't know. We were just beating our chest like, yo, I got this thing figured out. And all of a sudden you're like, wait a second, I don't. Like, and here's what's real. You know, that's what's most important to me as a father too, is showing my kids. You know, getting remarried last year and building this new relationship is like showing my kids what that's like, especially my sons. You know what I mean? Because they saw the war with me and mom. They saw the war and they saw the divorce and they went through all that shit. And now seeing me really building real, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Loving on my wife, like building something, sharing my truth, sharing my emotions, like shedding tears, talking about my fear. Having a 16-year-old son, man, who's like into girls and all that other shit. Like, I get that. I was 16. I know what that's like. And I looked at it a couple years ago. I was like, I got two choices. I could pretend this shit ain't real. I could pretend that like I'm bulletproof and I can show my kid, yeah, just fucking nut up, man up. Or I can show my son me getting emotional when I get a fucking car. Or me doing a deal, or me doing this, or me doing that, or me getting like having a shitty day and like just being fucking emotional, right? And to me, that's the reason that we have what we have, in my opinion. I think you and I have been blessed without question to have what we have, to have great women in our lives, to really show us like, look, dude, the ultimate flex is truth. Like, the ultimate flex is being all in. The ultimate flex is not having skeletons and having fucking shit you're trying to protect. It's like, yo, here's who I am.
Right.
Take it or fucking leave it. Because then you got nothing to hide. That's what I found for me in my journey and like sharing is like, I don't have anything to hide. Like, you can make fun of the shit all you want, but the reality is it's all out there. Like, I'm all in. I'm living all in. When you're all in, you're free.
Like, you're never going to have the one up on me because
you can't.
I already gave you the map.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like Eminem in 8 Mile. That ending battle scene when I was like, yeah, I did live in a trailer park. Yeah, my mom did fucking do drugs. Yeah, my girl did suck dick, right? What are you going to say now? And he like drops the mic, and how are you going to battle that? Other dude trying to battle rap him is like, well, shit, I can't make fun of him because he just fucking told me everything.
Yeah.
Now what, motherfucker?
Exactly,
now what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But to me, that's the ultimate freedom. It's the ultimate freedom, being all in. The good, the bad, the light, the dark, the up, the down, the fuck-ups, the successes.
Right.
Being able to pat yourself on the back and friggin' kick yourself in the dick and be like, I can do better than that. You know what I'm saying?
And what a trip it is, like, that it's that way with life, too. Because, I mean, because that's how it works in a relationship, too.
Yeah.
You know, not having secrets or having skeletons or anything to worry about. And you have this person that you're fucking totally real with, all the good, and especially the fucking bad and the ugly. And it's like, that's totally freedom. Yeah. You're totally fucking right.
What have you learned about that? Like specifically with relationships? I mean, I got divorced, dated a gal for like 8 years, and that ended miserably because I was a total fucking train wreck, hadn't learned a lesson. Spent a couple years trying to figure my shit out, but like, what's been your biggest takeaway in specifically with like relationships? Like truly like being with a queen and loving a woman, like since your divorce?
So I think that truly just being yourself is the biggest part, but I would say transparency and communication, so fucking important. And then not letting something die, you know. And it's like when you forget about anything, you know, a plant, you know, if you're not watering that plant's not fucking growing. And people like me and you, we're not in just keeping a plant alive. I want a fucking crop. Yeah. You know?
I want to grow the whole
harvest,
forest.
You know,
I want the whole fucking thing.
And so I've just learned I've learned to look back at what I lacked. And when I look back at what I lacked, you know, just like you were saying about not using the word but, same thing. And just being like, you know, instead of saying like, hey, it's a two-way street. Yeah, it is a fucking two-way street. We know that. However, the thing is that had I done this different, it might be a different outcome, but it doesn't matter. That different outcome doesn't matter.
Yep.
What I will do is learn this as me as a man.
Exactly.
And so that I could focus on being a better version.
Yeah.
And that better version is being open about what I need. And what I learned really was that like I really needed a place to be heard. It's like, hey, if I battle the world every day and I have to keep my mouth shut, or if I battle the world and I go through this and I'm misunderstood, well, I need to have that peaceful place where I am understood. And another big part of it was like, I think I had zero faith, like not in myself, not in humanity, and I didn't have the possibility of faith in my life at all. And so whatever that looks like as a higher power to anybody else, I think that's really important too. Keeps on a moral compass, moral track. And having that time, like meditation is fucking key, you know, and then just enjoying everything. Like I fucking I hate going to the gym. Like obviously I don't look like you do. I sometimes look okay, but anyways, I love going to the fucking gym with my chick.
Yeah.
I love watching her fucking work out and being like, she's fucking gorgeous. That is the woman for me. And like, I love doing that shit with her. And then after that, I love fucking, you know, we go our separate ways at work and she's handling shit. And it's sexy as fuck watching her handle her shit. And it doesn't interfere with me or anything. It helps me. And at the end of the day, if she has a bad day, it still doesn't interfere with me because I want to hear the good and the bad and everything else too.
Yeah.
And I want to take her opinions into consideration, and then at the same time, and not be scared of being able to tell her like, hey, I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
But I'm not your fucking enemy. You know, and at the end of the day, we're on the same team. And being able to travel so many different places and so many different situations together, and then, you know, the ups and downs of everything that we've explored, I never had that time with that marriage, you know, in the first time through. And me and the boy's mom were just like, had we had that time, what really happened at the end was I was really scared that it was like, my dream was to end up on a fucking yacht. And like, and I'll keep my opinions to myself online and stuff so I can sell shit, because I just constantly thought, if I do that, I could be on a yacht and I'll scream them out into fucking Greece or some shit, you know? Or, you know, and
once I have the yacht, that I can say whatever the fuck I want.
And the thing is like, it got to the point where I was scared to be stuck on that yacht with this person, because once we had that time together, we weren't going to be able to talk.
Yeah.
And we, you know, when you don't grow together, then you can't do that. So now I think it's important for us to have daily like recaps of like what we went through and what's up, and, you know, what's the good, what's the bad, and what's going on, you know, and kind of like really trying to assess the other person and know that like, I find myself, I don't go out with friends. I don't have that need for like so much boys time anymore. You know, I don't have that need to escape, because I don't have a fucking life. I need to escape.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I love the small things. I love looking at her sexy ass cooking dinner. And then guess what? The next night, I'm going to blow her fucking mind and I'm going to cook her dinner. You know, and so it's like that. I think in a lot of ways, like what you had said about you and Sax, like really resonates. Like I forgot to date my ex-wife.
Yeah.
And I make sure that I date her, and I make sure that it's not always that same shit. Like, we have to have drinks to talk.
Right.
You know, it's like, fuck, we'll go, you know, 30, 60 days without drinking sometimes. Or she might drink once a month or something like that. But, you know, it's like, we could go anywhere, and I love it. I like going fucking grocery shopping and then turning around and looking at her ass in fucking yoga pants and I'm in tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And that moment in life, like, makes sense for me, that everything I went through to get there, I fucking really appreciate this fucking person, you know? And maybe I just didn't appreciate someone else. But whatever happened, it got me to this point where I'm where the fuck I'm supposed to be right now. And that's what's important.
Dude, one of my favorite quotes is, you are who you are today because the choices and decisions you made yesterday.
Right.
And I believe that 150%. Like a lot of people look back and go, I fucked my life up and I got all this shit and I did all these things wrong. I don't believe in failure. I think the word is just, it's ridiculous. If you learn something from an experience, you won. And I think what a lot of people do is they lump themselves into this reality where they're like, oh, I've fucked all these things up in life. My question to them is, did you learn something? Like when you went bankrupt, did you learn something? When you went through your divorce, did you learn something? Like when you cheated, did you learn something? Like, did you learn something? Because if you learn something that you're applying that's making you better today, how the fuck is that a failure?
Right.
I couldn't have known what I know. I didn't fail in my businesses before. I just didn't know what I now know. So was that a failure that I lost $20 million, $50 million, whatever it is? No, because I learned something, right? I feel like as a species, we want like the biggest lessons with the least amount of pain, the least amount of work, the least amount of effort, you know what I mean? But what you said earlier, I agree with 1,000%, because like when Sax and I got married, like she was my best friend. I mean, we don't go out and do stuff and whatever, but like I really think that that's missing today in a lot of people's relationships, right? Especially people that have been married for a long period of time. It's kind of like we're just in this to be in this kind of a thing, and like I don't want to live like that, man. I lived like that for a while, and I had that kind of relationship, and I'm like, I want my wife to be my best friend. So if you think about like, what is your best friend? What is a best friend? Like your guy friend or your girlfriends or whatever. Like what does that look like? You know what I mean?
Right.
For me, I want to do everything with her. Like, I want her to be the first person I call when I'm winning. I want her to be the first person I call when I'm fucking want to rage and burn everything to the ground. Like, if we got 10 minutes to go spend somewhere, I want it to be with her. If we're taking a trip, I want it to be with her. Like, I changed my mindset a lot around, you know, kind of like what you were talking about. I think it took us learning these lessons the hard way. Like, if I'm going to be in a relationship, like, this is my person. This is my best friend. This is my confidant. This is my ally. This is my person. Like, this is my teammate, right? Mm-hmm. And when you're pouring into that teammate and wanting that teammate to be better, you know what I'm saying? Like, you both win. Like, you're on a journey, she's on a journey. When you're both just minding your own fucking business and you choose to come together in the middle, I think that's, like, the best way to be. Because, like, when you're looking at somebody else and judging them and you should be here and you should be here and you should do this, you should this, there's just all that fucking nonsense. But like, Sax and I have this agreement, like, handle your shit. Like, you go handle your shit, I'll go handle my shit, and then we come together in the middle. Like, I'm not responsible for making you happy. You're not responsible for making me happy. We add to each other's happiness. Your girl makes you happy. My girl makes me happy. But, like, I'm responsible to make me happy.
Right.
I'm responsible to love me. How the fuck am I going to expect you to love me and you to pour into me if I don't love me?
Just like your friend circle, everyone's supposed to be an addition, correct?
100%.
But and I think when you're young, a lot of people will get into these relationships. I know I did. It was like that these two halves are gonna make a whole.
Oh, no.
And dude, you cannot fix the other broken side. You have to fix yourself.
Relationships ain't 50-50. They're 100 and 100.
Yep.
It's your responsibility to get to 100.
100.
You mentioned something earlier I wanted to ask you. You mentioned faith. Like, what is faith to you? We'll go down that rabbit hole. Go down we got some ayahuasca close by, some fucking edibles. Like, let's go down the rabbit hole. But, like, I mean, I'm intrigued. These are the conversations I love to have, and I love knowing, like, where people are at with that. But, like, what is faith? What is faith to you?
So I do slightly struggle with the thoughts of organized religion a little bit. I always have, but I think, like, growing up, I just rejected it in my life completely. That there, this is the way things are. And I'm like, fucking. Fuck you, stay the fuck away from me. But I think that really is actually because I was just afraid of being vulnerable, maybe. So present day, I would say I enjoy reading in theories of Buddhism, Hinduism, and stuff like that, and seeing a mix of everything, which I think, like, yoga has been a great thing for a lot of people because of the fact that they take things from so many different places, right? And a lot of it is spirituality, and a lot of it, when you put all of it together, teaches the same moral compass. So it's just like, of kindness, of mindfulness, and that was one thing that I don't think that I ever really learned through, like, Christianity as a child. You have the commandments and everything, and they're very straightforward, right? But talking about being present, how to do that, how to calm yourself down. My mind works a fucking million miles a minute, and I'm ADHD as fuck. Like, and
welcome to the club, bro.
Yeah.
join the club.
Most of the best ones are, right?
Yeah.
And realistically, like, what I found was, like, meditation figured out a way to, like, really force me to fucking calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
And in times when things are, like, really fucking bad, like, I do my best to take myself down a notch, by several, actually, by meditation. And so through that, I've just continued this journey of trying to learn through different religions that I find similarities in. And so faith for me right now, I think it's a journey that I don't know what that higher power looks like. And I don't know exactly what it embodies, but what I see it doing is that it seems to consistently be making a better version of me. And maybe that's what faith is. And I don't know if I'll ever be fucking,
like, you believe in God?
And so that's the hard part right there. Is like when I say something about that, or when I think about things like that, and that question and how that is there a God? Is this religion or that religion or whatever else? I believe that there's a fucking divine higher power, that there is something in the universe works in fucking, mysterious, insane, and at the same time rationally even ways, Mm-hmm. Like, you're gonna get back what the fuck you put in, and it's a beautiful fucking slap in the face, isn't it?
Frequently, all the time.
Yeah.
He thought we were just gonna be talking about business, and here I'm like, yo, do you believe in God? It's like, what the fuck is this shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I don't know. I find it today as a beautiful thing, whereas I used to be like hard up, like I was against everything. And now I think what I'm against is barriers. I'm just like, yo, I'm open.
Yeah.
Show me the way.
Yeah.
Because I've been lost and fuck, I feel a whole lot better right now than I did then. Yeah. And so it's just like fucking, break down the fucking barriers. Let me learn all that this fucking world has to teach me, and let me be the best student I can be.
Bro, that's what you just said is huge. I think that's like, to me, that's the ticket, is knowing what you don't know.
Right.
I spent most of my life like, yeah, I got it. I know it. And even if I didn't know, I'd pretend I did. I'd lie to you that I did. I'd make up some bullshit, you know what I mean? And it sounded good.
Yep.
At 43 years old, dude, I ask why probably more than like a 5-year-old. Like a 5-year-old, like, why? Because I'm dad. That's why. I'm the adult. And I look at people now, I'm like, why? Like, why is that? What is that? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I think that wonder and that curiosity is really gangster. You know what I mean? Like, you walk into a room, you just stand out in the trees and you're like, I got all this shit figured out. Like, what do you really have figured out? You know what I mean? Like, at 43, I'm realizing I'm learning more and more and more how little I know. You learn something, then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but, and you're like, fuck, what the fuck do I even really know? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think getting to that place in life is really, really, really fun. There's a lot of people, you mentioned religion, like, I'm not religious. I grew up religious. I grew up Catholic. I was Catholic for 17 years. I joined the Mormon church, served a Mormon mission, the whole thing, right? Did the religion thing. And after my divorce, I was like, I don't know that religion's the jam. Like, I don't know if like this organized, structured, here's my church and my thing, and this is who I identify as. Like, I don't know if that's the jam, right? I never went like against God or whatever it was. It was always like, there's got to be more out there. And I find that we get pigeonholed. One of my favorite books is The Dark Side of the Light Chasers. It was written by Debbie Ford. Whoever doesn't have that, get it. It's a great fucking book. She talks about how when we're little kids, we're born into these like massive mansions, like mansions with infinite rooms, right? You're a little kid. Your little kid freaking picks his nose, sticks his finger up his butt, like plugs shit into a plug and like tries to electrocute himself, pulls like dangerous shit in, would like run its hand through a fucking saw, like doesn't know anything, right? But it's pure, it's real. Like a little kid truly doesn't fucking know. Everything is great and everything's a wonder, everything's a mystery. It's like going through all these doors, like wondering what life is, right? And here we are at 40 years old, 45 years old, 43 years old, going like we're living in this one bedroom fucking condos. Like, this is life. This is what it all is. Here's what's right, here's what's wrong, here's what's good and bad. I found for me, like, questioning everything is like one of the most powerful things, right? Still having a belief system. I mean, I've seen 3 babies come out of a woman's vagina. That shit didn't happen by rocks just colliding in the fucking cosmos, cuz. Like, trust me, I can't explain God. This is one of my favorite things with social media, especially. Like, I like to fuck with people because I share shit, and then I already know what people are going to say. I'm like, yeah, I believe in God. People are like, prove that he's real. I'm like, I can't prove that he's not real. And they're like, well, I can. I'm like, all right, well, where does that leave us? Like, in a great place to fucking go on a journey. You know what I'm saying? To figure this shit out. I don't know, I'm always intrigued by men's faith. To know like what they believe in, like what they really believe about, not necessarily like where we were before, where we're going, but like about that higher power, about like what that is, to like what that means to other men. You know what I'm saying? 100%. I'm always intrigued by that.
I think that as you get older and wiser, it exposes to you that some people have to be something, to be defined by something, to belong to something. And I think as human beings, we're somewhat pack creatures, and so like we want to belong, right? And so it makes you afraid to ask that why, ask like whatever else, or go against it. But the thing is like with countercultures and whatnot, it becomes a thing that you loudly like going against things becomes your identity as well, And so now I find it the most difficult path, it seems to always teach me the best, and the most difficult thing for me is to just really like float on with it all, take it in from all sides, and form my own opinion and shut my fucking mouth sometimes. And just be like I said, like a student of life. And it's exciting, like things that I fucking was never into, but I just told myself I wasn't into, is like I find fucking joy in, and
like
it's
what?
like just anything and everything, like she's just like, hey, you want to go to Sedona and hike? I fucking hate hiking. I thought I hated hiking.
You're like, yo, can I take a car?
Yeah.
You got a gondola? I'll meet
like,
you at the top.
What fucking size is the motor in that bitch? Like, and so it's like, but then we do that, and you see these like, world's like natural wonders, and fucking you start appreciating the smallest things. And I think when you guys strip away, especially as a businessman, that you're like, listen, things are going to go up and down. We're here for a roller coaster. I figured out how to make money once. I'll figure out how to fucking make it again. But this whole time thing and this health thing, fuck.
It's real.
This is one shot.
It's real, man.
And then there's some guys that, that are impeccable health that, that it gets to as well. Cancer doesn't give any fucks about, about who it's going after.
Yeah.
So it's like, you just gotta fucking. I think it really comes down to vulnerability.
Yeah.
And I think that through what we talk about, like social media, or yourself in with your employees, yourself in business, yourself in the marketing, yourself in teaching lessons, accepting lessons, the most important relationships in your life with your kids, your significant other, and then your faith.
Yeah.
They all seem to really ground out in vulnerability. You have to be a vulnerable fucking man. And by being a vulnerable man, you learn that you are being the strongest fucking form of a man you could be.
Yeah, I agree. And what's funny is like vulnerability is looked at as a weakness.
Right.
When the reality is it's a total superpower.
Absolutely.
It's a total fucking superpower. Like you have a superpower like you would never fucking believe when you're all in.
Right.
But like we men hide and we compartmentalize and we play this game where I'm this, but I'm really this, but I need to say this because this is what's socially acceptable, or this is what's going to make me money, or whatever. I don't think very many people understand how powerful vulnerability really is. Because it's like it's literally, go back to that Eminem thing. If I tell you all of the shit, if you know all of the holes in the game, all the fears that I have, what are you going to talk about? What are you going to make fun of me?
Right.
You know what I mean? Be like, oh, he's afraid. Be like, yeah, I already told you that shit. Oh, he went bankrupt. Yeah, we already know that shit. Like, oh, he's got an ego. I got a big fucking ego. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared of a lot of things. Like, it's what it is. It's almost like you're completely fucking free.
Right.
We're completely free, but we live in this age where, the dude who says the least, who just puffs his chest, is the toughest. And I've found that some of like those dudes who end up being the weakest. They're the ones with the they're the ones that struggle the most.
100%. KB, what was that you said to me in where we were? I can't remember where we were. About the nicest people that you've ever met.
I think we were in Sturgis, and I said there were so many like violent, hardcore people around, but
Come jump in here. Come get on the mic for 2 seconds. Just at least for this, so we can hear you, because like nobody here can hear you.
Yeah.
But this is huge. I like this.
So it was after you had met like a bunch of friends from Sturgis, and then we went to like some concerts, blah blah blah.
yeah, and we were in Sturgis, and we were around the guys from Throttle Therapy, and I was just saying how it was so crazy to me that the people that we were around were probably the most violent people I've ever met in my life. However, they were the nicest people I had ever met, and I was so comfortable. I felt, good around them, and I knew like there was no question about who we were with or what was going to happen or anything like that.
Dude, it's funny. Like the people, like you look, Tim Kennedy. There's Tim Kennedy, who's a special forces guy. Most of the guys that I know that were ex-military, that have literally experienced real fucking violence, like real death and shit like that, they're the ones that want peace the most. They're the ones that like, yo, I don't want violence. Like I'm not here for violence, right? Because they've been in there. They don't want it. Like it's kind of that old saying, like you plan for the war, but you're praying for peace. You know what I'm saying? Like I found the same thing. Like some of like the people with the craziest pasts end up being the most seasoned in life. They end up being like the most at peace with who they really are, because you accept who you really are. You accept where you've been versus like trying to posture and fake the funk and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. I mean, these guys is like I was telling her, and she'd already noticed, and these are things that I paid attention to too. She comes from, being raised, with, say 2 father figures that were both heavily like military influence and whatnot, and so she noticed that everywhere that we went, if we were with other people, if there were people I trusted to be around me, that the moment she got up to go anywhere and she was by herself, that they were always watching.
100%.
And it was something that I always watched too.
Yep.
And, or she paid attention to like where I sit at the table when we're, when we're in a crowd and whatnot. And the thing is like, she had said to me one time when it was just me and her, she's just like, you know what? She's like, I really have come to realize, like, after so many different places we've been, and on both sides of the coin, as far as like, whether you want to say like an outlaw type or the other side, is that she's like, the most violent people are the nicest, most genuine people to me that I've been able to trust the whole time. And I really thought about it, and that goes back to that vulnerability, that it's like all cards on the table. Hey, here it is.
Yep.
100%. But it's like, but it allows your priorities to be in order, and it allows your realness to come out.
Yeah.
And you connect with like-minded people.
Yeah. What do you love most about Danny? Just since you're sitting here, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
I have to pee really bad. So
He's got to pee.
You can
Are you jumping in?
You're jumping in.
Bathrooms are right down there. All right, we're gonna talk some mad shit while you're gone, cuz we're gonna find out all of the shit.
Talking
to the mic.
The thing that I love the most about Danny is just how vulnerable he is. I mean, since day one, literally, he's been open and honest with me. Like, hey, this is who I am. These are my skeletons. This is what it is. The good, the bad, the ugly. Like, literally laid it out in the beginning. And I did the same. And it was kind of just like, like, this is what's going on. If this is what we're going to do, like, let's do it. Like, let's fucking do it.
Yeah. Why is that important? Why is that important to you?
Because
I mean, creating a new relationship and building a new relationship, why is that important to you?
Just the openness and the honesty. It's like, why hide from that? Why hide from the things that, have gotten you to this point and have made you who you are? And why hide the things, that maybe it's horrible shit, but what have you learned from that? What have you taken from that? That's what's important to me. And I've heard about his past, like he's fucking crazy.
Everybody's got a past, man.
Everybody has a past. And like you said, everybody's fucked up, but it's who you are and who you have become to be from that shit. Yeah. That's what's important to me, and that's why I love him.
Hell yeah. What have you learned from Danny? Just out of curiosity.
So much. I've learned so much just sitting here for the last hour.
Yeah. Yeah. What should I ask him when he comes back in? Get him really fucking nervous. What have you learned from him? What's the biggest lesson that you've learned from him?
Probably vulnerability.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I struggle with that too. I am stubborn and hard-headed. I don't know, how much you pay attention to astrology, but I'm an Aries.
Dude, my wife, if she was here, she'd be like, oh my God, Pluto is in Uranus and the stars and Mercury's in retrogrades and fucking what. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah. But my wife's into it big, so like I get it. I vibe with it.
Okay.
I might not know exactly what the hell you're even talking about, but I'm into it.
Gotcha. So I didn't even know this. Apparently he looked it up the other day, but I guess Aries are known to be the most stubborn sign. And I mean, like, I'm a true Aries. Like, if you look up an Aries, like, everything you read will be spot on about me. So that's been a thing for me too. Like, I've been through a lot of shit in my life. I've fucked up. I've done things, and he has really taught me, like, dude, like, I'm not the enemy here. Like, you don't have to fight with me. You don't have to have this wall up. Like, I'm here. Like, it's us. He always says it's us against the world, So that's a big thing that I've taken from him.
That's hard, man. Sure. That's hard, like, to learn to trust, especially when you've been through some wild shit. Like, me and my wife, we've been through some wild shit. Like, our pasts are crazy. Yeah. Yeah. And like, how do I trust this person? How do I go all in and be, like, totally vulnerable? It's a big thing. It's a huge thing.
Absolutely.
It's a terrifying thing. Mm-hmm. What are you most excited about in getting married?
I'm excited to...
Bro, I didn't even know. She told me some wild shit, son. Yo, She gave us the pin code to your debit card, the whole thing. Hang on, answer that question, then you can go.
What am I most excited
about?
Wedding? I'm excited to spend the rest of my life with my best friend and just keep building and growing together and seeing new things and doing new things. And
tell Sean about how you put him on that guest list right away.
I did.
Am I on the guest list?
You are on the guest list.
Am I on your target? Like, here's our wedding registry. Like, you want me to buy you a toaster, fucking mixers, kind of shit?
No, we're actually saying no gifts. Like, your presence is our
Dope.
gift.
I'm in. Let me know when it is, man. I'd love to be there. I love love. I really do. Like, you know what I love too about like love is especially in I can categorize me or my wife. Like, I remember hearing. When I was dating Sax, we were up at Sundance and we're at dinner, and we were getting to know each other, and it's like, you got two big personalities. I mean, you just talking to my wife, and she's like a fucking boss, like a boss.
Yep.
She doesn't fuck around. She dumped me. She like broke up with me. He's like, fuck you. I'm like, hey, breaking up with me? Who the fuck are you to break up with me? You know, nobody breaks up with me. Like, fuck you. Who the fuck you think you are, right? But basically, I was like, yo, that shit was hot. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But, dude, I'll never forget. We're sitting up at Sundance, and she was telling me these stories, and she told me this story about how, as a single mom, you know, she had her son when she was 19. She had to go to work one day. She was working at Zoomies, and, like, the babysitter bailed, and she didn't have any options, right? And so she literally brought her son to work, got him a bunch of food, and put him in a box. Not like a closed box, but, like, set him in a fucking box with some food and some books. And she's like, I just had my shift and I had to work. Like, she managed this Zoomies store. And like, dude, I got all emotional. Like, I was like, listening to this story. I was like, fuck, man. Like, that's the kind of chick I want to roll with. Like, you solve problems. You don't make excuses. You're not bitching and moaning, you know, whatever. But like, to me, that's love. Like, when he's fucking tripping, you either like kick him in the face and tell him to get up, or you help him get up. Like, when she's tripping, I'm like, hey, babe, I'll hold some space for you, but you need to get your shit back in the game. Like, we got big things to do. To me, that's like a level of love where it's not this petty bullshit. It's not like, well, last week you didn't fucking, you know, touch my butthole. And you're like, what? Like, what the fuck you been talking about? You're like, I did that every day. What are you talking about? But like, real fucking big picture shit takes two gangsters that are like focused on big shit. You're focused on the gangster shit, not the squeaky little fucking little kid shit. You know what I'm saying?
Full surrender and huge respect.
Yeah.
And it seems like, and if you do it right, it seems like you build on it even
more. Dude.
It's like you cut away your bullshit and you're just like,
yeah,
well, you know, here it is. Like,
yeah,
you lay it all out.
Dude, I realized too when I was dating Sax, like, that I had never really been all in. Like, I looked at my past relationships, I'm like, yeah, I was all in. I'm all in, right? Like, why? Just because I'm fucking you? Because, like, we're together? I realized I'd never really been all in. Like, I'd never given everything to a woman. I'd never done it before. Like, and you don't, I mean, hindsight's 20/20, you know what you don't know and you know what you know, right? But like, as I look back, I was like, I've never truly trusted a woman with everything. Like, with, I'm not just talking about money. I'm not just talking about driving my kids to school kind of a thing. I'm talking about everything. Like, you have the power to fucking, like, crush me. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But you also have the power to inspire greatness. Like, that's something that was probably the biggest takeaway for me in dating and in getting married, is like realizing that I had never really been all in before. You know what I mean? And that's a terrifying fucking place. Yes. But the flip side of that coin, there's literally nothing more empowering. In my opinion, there's nothing more gangster in a relationship than knowing you have two people that are all fucking in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What does that mean to you guys, being all in? Just out of curiosity. Ladies first. Or you go first, whoever.
Being all in to me is just being you. Being you, being open, being honest, no secrets, no bullshit, no, like, you know, pitter-patter, like, none of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, we, you know, we're a team. We do things together. We work together, you know, like, we're growing together. That's what it is to me.
The win and the loss.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with what you're saying 100% when you say that you realize you're never all in, you know, because when you're used to living the double life, you 100%, you're definitely not all there. you know, and when you don't have anything to hide anymore, you're fully there. I think that's what it means for me, because there's a lot more freedom to that, and there's a lot more, you know, in that vulnerability as well. And I'm a goofy motherfucker too. I mean, like, and I know like some people listening to this that follow me on Instagram, like would know that, like, dude, 6 a.m, she's not a morning person.
Yeah.
I like woken her up with pots and pans and like all this different shit, like just because I think it's funny as fuck. She doesn't always think it's funny as fuck. But like for me, I've already been up for 3 hours and like my mind's going crazy and whatever, and so like I'm fucking with her, and it's because I like fucking with her because it's my best friend. It's like I like fucking with her the way I would fuck with my guys or like whatever else, and then that's what leads to like that lack of a need to go elsewhere. Yeah. You know, you don't have to go elsewhere to fulfill getting things off your chest because you have that safe place at home. And I remember one of the most important things that Ken ever said to me was, she said, I want so bad to be your peace. You know, she's like, I want so bad to be your place, you know, and it resonated. She's like, I watch you, you know, fight off everything all day, and I watch you do these things and blah, blah, blah. I've seen you with other people and I wonder what's a man like that doing with that person, whatever. I just want to be your peace. Yeah. And that really held a lot of things together for me, because for one, it was realizing that someone saw me and she didn't give a fuck who I was. She didn't give a fuck about anything about, you know, about the success, the money, and everything else. Does that take an aspect out of, you know, what you have to worry about when you're like a really young couple? Yeah, it does. But at the same time, it gives you more time together, and it actually could lead to just more shit because you're so open with each other and you're radically honest. Yeah. That, you know, that you're like afraid. I guess so. What I was about to say, and what I'm realizing as I was saying it, what it really means is it takes the fear out of what that person's going to think about you, and it makes you realize that your fear was in yourself of whether they're going to actually accept you or not.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Like you realize like you're holding yourself back because you're worried about the judgment from them, when really what you want is to give them everything.
Right.
It's like it's a mind fuck, and it's surprising to me how few people. I truly, until Saxony, I'd never been all in, but I chose to do that because I'd lived on the other side of the coin for so long. You know what I mean? It's like the definition of insanity: bang your head against the wall over and over and over again, trying to get a different result. Right. I'm like, man, I'm trying to build relationships with these people, and it ain't working, and we end up in the same spot. And you got to stop and go, well, it ain't them, it's me.
Yeah.
And it's like, if I'm not willing to go all in, how will somebody do that with me? Number one, but number two, if you're not willing to go all in, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The way I see it now, having experienced this, anything less would be a waste of time.
Total, 100%. Even like with people, with business, with friends, right? Like with Sax and I, we don't go out a lot. We don't do a lot with a lot of people. And it's not because we don't have great friends. We have great friends, but it's like, I want to spend time with her. Right. Like if I've got an hour, I want to spend it with her, right? But like you realize that if you're not operating there, there's no way that energetically we can be in the same space. Like, you know, you get around, you get around certain people that are like that flex and that posture, and you're just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the fuck have we been doing here? You know what I'm saying?
And you don't need that buffer anymore, where it's like, you know, when you're in that relationship, it's like, you know, it's there, it's working, it's whatever. You know, you may work, or you're just regular America, what you're supposed to be. Yeah. You know, then every weekend you get together with all the friends and you throw parties, or you go to a party at their house and blah, blah, blah. You have a social buffer for them to go do their thing and for you to do your thing, but you don't want it to end because you really want that time. And when you really boil it down, is because you need someone to talk to, and you need the companionship, and you need the understanding. And everyone's supposed to say like, oh, dude, but they don't understand, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, dude, yeah, there are times when that's going to be, you know, prevalent. But ultimately, when everything's clicking the way it's supposed to be, like, I don't have anything I need to go confess to anyone. I don't have anything that I need to go fucking talk about. And so if I do take that time, those good friends are because we're celebrating fucking W's, dude. And it's like, and let's be around people that, or you know, we're celebrating their win, and I want to fucking know how they got there. Yeah. And it's inspiring as fuck, you know, and you want to find people that match your energy and your aura and everything else. And in your relationship, it has to be the same way. And you can't be the fucking bright star and, and pull the anchor. And you can't be the other way around either. You can't be the sad sap and fucking, and bring down someone that you love. You gotta match. It has to counteract, man. It's a balance, and you have to be 100%. So it's, I don't know. It's a wild, fucking, beautiful, crazy, fucked up thing.
What's your favorite thing about your fiance, dude? What's your favorite thing?
I think my favorite thing is that she makes the rest of the world disappear, and I've never experienced that. And I think that my favorite thing is suddenly I seek zero validation from the world because I have it in the person I need it from, and she makes me feel more proud of myself. She reminds me of who I am instead of reminding me who I'm not. And she takes a lot less time blaming me than she does, celebrating me. And that is something that I've never had that. So much so that I think at first I rejected it, and I blew it up.
You didn't know how to be loved, huh? He didn't know how to be loved. Like right here. Yeah. Like Sax, when I was dating Sax, she's like, "You have no idea how to accept love." I'm like, "Fuck you! Of course I do." Like, I'm not talking about how great I am. I know I'm not great.
What
I know
are you talking
I am.
about? Stop being a bitch.
I'm like, yeah, for real. She's like, no, for real. Like, she's like, have you ever been able to accept love? And I'm like, of course. But in my mind, I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that means. Yeah. I don't even know what that means. Like, I went on a journey where it was like, holy shit, like, I don't know that I even know how to accept love.
Right.
Like, to truly accept it. Because, dude, I always had this like thing where people were like, they'd start to praise or whatever. And I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Just stop talking about it, right? Like, yeah, I want you to talk about me, but don't talk about me, because it's like this weird fucking thing, especially with love. Oh my God, it was like so uncomfortable for me. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of wanted to just skirt it and move to something else. And she like made me stop. Be like, no, you need to accept this. And like, this is real. And you're like, it's fucking uncomfortable.
Did she tell you that you sell yourself short?
Oh, all the time. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
No, totally. But dude, it's such a fucking trip, because it's like, you don't see any of that stuff. I'd never experienced that. Like what you're talking about, like that safe space, without it being some fucking political term. But like me being able to come home and just be like, there's no judgment. Like, it is what it is. This is real. Like, this is when me and Sax were dating. It was just, I wish she was still here, but it was like, look, I care more about the truth than I do your feelings and your emotions. Because as long as we have truth and we're dealing with real truth, like all in, then we can win. But if it turns into, well, I got to manipulate my truth for your emotions or your feelings, we're going to be fucked. We just end up in that same old fucking cycle. But dude, that's hard as shit. But dude, I don't know about you, it's the most freeing, like liberating thing to know that you're good either way. Like wherever you are and you have somebody that loves you, like regardless, and you can just be all of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to rage today, I rage. If I want to be a little bitch today, I'm a bitch. She's going to be like, go fuck yourself. You're like, okay, fine, I will. And then you come back, and it's all good. You're like, it's all good. And there's no, like, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to bring this shit up. I'm going to bug you about it later. It's like, no, dude, let's go. Like, you be you. I'm going to be me. And you hold space for each other to be that. It's like, dude, that's next level shit. That's fun shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know? I dig it.
We can relate to that.
Yeah.
Big time.
For sure.
No, dude, it's I found too that, like you were saying about people like in violence, I feel like the people that have had the most, that have caused themselves the most turmoil, because truthfully I caused all my turmoil. Like, yeah, there was other people involved, but I caused my turmoil. I feel like the more turmoil you have, like the more you realize like how much you want something different and you're willing to change. At least for me. Because I could keep kicking against the pricks, as the good book says, or it's like, okay, what's the worst that can happen? I give this girl everything and she fucks me over. Been there, done that. I already know what that's like. Yeah. But what if it doesn't happen?
Absolutely.
What if, like, we like have reciprocity there and we trade that and we have that energy? Dude, it's there's so few people that I know that are all in on life.
Right.
Period. Like, not just in relationships, but just life. that are like you're talking about, like enjoying this sunset as if it was the last sunset. Like if this was the last podcast we ever did, like was it the best podcast? Did we talk about real shit? Did we talk about like how it helped the world and change the world and what's really going on with us and the whole thing? Or was it like, let me teach you how to fucking make more money and let me tell you about some sales and some marketing? I'm like, fuck off with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I realized that, like, if today was the last day, did I play all in?
Yes.
Like, did I play all in? Did I say everything that needed to be said? Did I leave everything that I wanted to leave? Because the reality is, it might be. I'm not guaranteed to fucking make it home tonight. I mean, you're not guaranteed to make it home. Like, I'm not guaranteed to see the sunrise tomorrow. So it's like connecting with a human being and living that reality, not having any connection to the judgment in the past, whatever. It's like, yo, let's live today. Let's build some big shit today. To me, that's like the most liberating, freeing thing you could do.
Fuck yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree. And you've heard a lot of podcasts, or you've seen me talk to other people. What do you think about this one?
I think
we're just getting started.
You got to watch it.
I honestly, like earlier when I was like, he needs it. He seriously needs. I mean, obviously he has you in his corner, but there are very few people that are truly in his corner that he can have conversations like this with.
Yeah.
So like I've been sitting over there for like the last, however long it's been.
I don't even know how long
or
you've been
whatever.
talking.
Yeah. And I'm just like, dude, like he fucking needed this. Like he needed to have this conversation. And I was telling Sean when you were in the bathroom, I was like, honestly, just sitting there, I have learned so much from both of you. Like,
you're welcome.
It's just
I better
crazy.
get a front row seat to this fucking wedding. You know what I'm saying? If I'm sitting in the back, I'm gonna be pissed because I want all you can drink. You know what I'm saying, dude?
You can't put them at a bunk ass table.
No, I don't want to sit with the
It's
sluts.
not even a question.
Dude, I love hearing that because, like, I mean, if today was your last day, like, what would you talk about? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that's how I really feel. I feel strongly that, like, it's on us to have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? Not like it's our duty. I'm not here to save anybody. I can't save anybody. But, like, genuinely, like, you sit down with your homies, like, we always just talk about ones and twos and X's and O's and business and money. And I'm just like, fuck, man. It's not that I don't like that conversation. I love that conversation. I love balling. I love building. I love that shit. But it's like, is that really what we want to talk about? Like, what do you really, like, what do you really think? Like, what do you really feel? What have you really learned? Like, where are you really at in life? You know what I'm saying? 100%. That's the real shit. That's what we're all, in my opinion, like, not everybody, but, like, the vast majority of people are just so afraid to talk about what's real. They're so afraid to, like, open up about who they really are and what they really are, when the reality is that's all any of us really want. Right. We all want that, but we just don't know how to fucking do it. So I look at it from the perspective of, like, yeah, I've got this megaphone and this people following all this other shit. It's like I want to inspire and motivate people to, like, build love, like, really understand, like, hey, yeah, I can help you build a business. That's easy, but it takes a different person to build a big business. Like, what you've learned over the last 3 years would be worth millions of dollars to 99% of the entrepreneurs and business owners out there, about being a dad, about being a husband, about being a leader, about being a friend, about being a patriarch of a family. You couldn't replace that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you had to go through it. And now you being able to be in a place where you, like, talk about it, like, that's the stuff, in my opinion, that really matters. You know what I mean?
I agree 100%.
Yeah. Well, if I get a shitty seat at your wedding, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
It's not going to happen.
I need, like, some blunts and some fucking whiskey. And oh, there she is. Speak of the devil. You came right in when we were talking about blunts and whiskey at their wedding. Yeah. What do you think, babe? Anything you want to add to this great conversation with your bell-bottom pants on?
I know that I do not get the best mom award today. That's all.
Why? What happened?
Showed up at the wrong place and missed the race.
Oh, shit. Is he mad?
He has not returned my text messages.
Oh. Well, he'll be fine. He'll walk it off.
Yeah, he's 11. We'll hear about it.
He's 11. The 11-year-old's pissed.
Therapy when he's 20.
When my first race, my mom didn't show up.
Second race, I haven't shown up to.
Yeah, you're fine.
I win in hockey, not so much racing.
That's all right. We go to all the hockey shit. We're good parents.
I know, we are good parents.
We're there all the fucking time.
That's understandable. You just tell them, you, like, focus on this pure bliss, violent sport of hockey.
Yeah. You can't win them all. Well, dude, I'm glad we could chat, man. I love you for real.
yeah.
Like, I'm honored to like be your friend, to watch what you're doing, and like, I didn't mention this at the beginning, but like, you've helped Lions Not Sheep a ton, bro. Like, a lot of people don't know this, and we didn't get into the whole business conversation because we were talking about other fun shit. But like, when I started Lions Not Sheep, I didn't know how to fucking build shelves and do stuff, and like the patches. When you were posting pictures of patches with your little Tupperware drawers and you're pulling out the patches and shit, you probably have like giant buckets full of them now. But like, I was like, yo, man, hey, where do you get patches? Like, how do you get patches? Like, I want some patches, and like, we got patches, and you helped me. So thank you for that. Like, for real, like, you've been a good friend. You've been like a good leader, and I like look up to what you guys are doing big time, because it's fun as fuck watching not just this is cool, but like the business thing, and you as a dad, and you know, watching the storm and watching you navigate the storm, and having some late night conversations and texts and shit like that. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe that it makes us stronger, makes us better. You know what I mean? Like, I can't teach my kids about shit I haven't experienced. If I had my heart broken, I can't talk about heartbreak. If I hadn't lost money, I can't talk about losing money. I haven't built a business, I can't talk about that shit. I'm talking about, you know, being married and having pride and ego and fear and all the things that I did. I can't talk about that. I can't help anybody with that. So hats off to you, man, for real, for the shit you've done the last couple of years, and
I really appreciate
your leadership and all that.
I'm honored to be here, and I'm stoked that this is like the relaunch of your podcast as well.
I know this,
and
I'm excited. I'm excited.
And there's been a couple of times where, you know, I've referred to it, you know, whether it's from like your book or whether it's from past podcasts, that in the turmoil that I've experienced in the last couple of years, is that those vulnerability moments of a man, you know, helped me, you know, stay on track to becoming who I am today. And, you know, and I think that I truly believe that who I am as of today is the best version I've been up to today. And it's not at all where I'm going to go, but it's the best version.
Hell yeah.
And as we get lost and we meander and, you know, through those paths, all we can be for each other is a little bit of a guiding light. Yeah. You know, and as non-judgmental as possible. And every time that I've, you know, made that reach, you've always been fucking there for me. So,
hell yeah,
I'm fucking stoked to be here. It's been a long time coming.
I know.
You know what's funny? Actually, I never even fucking talked about this entire podcast. So one time, I can't remember if I told you this fucking, and she probably don't know this either. So this is funny. So Sean's speaking in Scottsdale, and he tells me to come out, and I'm all fucking nervous about like speaking with him at this event. And I keep on asking him, like, well, what's my well, what am I gonna do? He's all, it's a Q&A. Don't even worry about it. You're fine. And I was like tripping out, and I'm like, well, fuck. Like, are you sure? And I asked him a couple more times. Yeah, don't worry. And I get up there, and he introduces me, and he gives me the microphone, and he walks off. And I was like, this motherfucker. And ever since then, though, like, I don't fear getting in front of all my staff.
I remember that.
Staff's like, you know, we have like 75 employees now. I don't fear like talking in front of anybody anymore. I don't fear getting behind the camera or anything like that. He threw me to fucking shark side, and like, and
that's
I
what good friends
no
do,
guidance,
man.
like nothing, like even to talk about, and I like on the spot had to try to adapt my story to the things that he was talking about just prior to that, and like with you know, with no help or whatever,
and it worked.
Fuck,
and he dropped bombs. That's the same
like,
thing.
And I did okay, but it was like one of those things where I fucking thought about what I said that night probably 29 times over in the next week, you know. But then after that, the fear was gone. I was like, if I go into something, I'm like, it won't be worse than that.
You already got naked in front of the class. They already know what you're playing with. You're like, fuck, I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It was the naked in front of the class thing.
Dude, that's how when me and Sax got together. And we were joking about it last night on date night. She's like, I'm terrified of public speaking. I don't want to do it. I can't stand it. And I fucking married Sean Whalen. That's all this fucking guy does. Like, when we started our podcast, literally our very first podcast for the Sean and Zach show was the week before we got married. So episode number 1, literally we did talking about getting married. And then episode number 2, we had just gotten married. So it was like, I just told him, like, hey, the only way we can freaking play this game is to just play the game. Like, yeah, if you suck at it, cool, let's go. And now we're like 60 episodes in. And
Still awkward.
yeah, still she's like, is this on? Like, what do I say? I'm like, you're good, babe. You're good. Yeah. Just talk. You know what I'm saying? The best is like at Lions Den Live or the Fly-Ins or whatever when there's like a fuck ton of people. Yeah. I'm like, hey, babe, come here. And you can see she's like, fuck you. I'm not going to do this. And I'm like, hey, babe, talk to the people. Tell them these things. And you can see it's just like.
He does that shit to me all the time.
It's great, man. I love it.
Now my tribe knows that I'm awkward.
Yeah.
So we're just all
Yeah, now we're just.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You know what? I really like the one though that like when he was talking about all the stuff that happened in business as far as like the shirt labels and all that bullshit, and how supportive you were at that time, and like I think we like got in a fight or something the night before, and we're on our way to work and we're listening to this, and it showed like it was like fuck, like my world's on fire right now, and blah blah blah, and your significant other giving you like, you know, this space to breathe, and then you being able to admittedly say it, it's just like, dude, like there's nothing you could say at that point where I'm not gonna be an asshole, basically, you know, like I'm fucking stressed out to the max, and then having that understanding on both sides, and, and having, you know, and seeing that, and it was like, and I didn't sense any awkwardness at all. I thought it was really cool, and so every once in a while we'll listen to that kind of stuff because we'll talk about like, you know, me relaunching my podcast. And what she would talk to me about, or what she would ask, like what questions.
Yeah, you guys got to do one for sure, because
stuff
like
that, you know. But
it makes you talk about like shit you would never talk about.
Yeah,
you know, which is cool as fuck. Totally. Actually, it's cool as fuck.
It's, you know, and I think at the end of the day, would you say it's therapeutic?
Oh, dude, without question.
Yeah.
Here's why.
You're like, I don't even have to pay someone to sit over here and listen.
We just do a podcast. It's fucking therapy. But here's what's dope about it. Like, I truly believe this. Like, when we talk about like getting naked in front of the class, like it's a very figurative statement. Right. But if you just imagine that for a second, like in every facet, from business to relationships or whatever, like for Sax and I to sit in front of the world and be like, yeah, like we were married and we almost got divorced this year. We both hired divorce lawyers. Like we didn't know how to fucking be married. We'd been married for a year and we were like drowning. Like we couldn't fucking figure it out. We had counselors and coaches and things. But to talk about that openly and publicly, people are like, yo, what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're all in. Like, that's what makes, I think, our relationship, let me rephrase that. That's what makes our relationship, I know, as powerful it is it's like, when we got together, I'm telling you, I told her, I'm like, look, I'm going to say shit that'll hurt your fucking feelings. I don't pay attention to the details all the time. I don't pay attention to your feelings all the time. I'm going to say some wild, crazy shit that's probably going to hurt your feelings. Like, if you run away with your hurt feelings, then we're never going to fucking build anything. I need you to teach me. I need you to help me understand some of these things, right? But I truly believe, like, when you get naked in front of the class, like with our marriage, our podcast is more for us than anybody. Yeah, we get to, it's cool. We got almost 1 million, I think 1 million downloads now. We just hit 1 million or right at 1 million downloads,
that's so cool.
Which is pretty fucking cool. But, like, I know without a shadow of a doubt that she and I turning on these mics and talking about things that we're learning or our struggles, like we talked openly, like about almost getting divorced and where we were and like what that felt like and what that was like. We had fucking thousands of people be like, yo, and like reach out and message us and say, holy shit, that changed my life, like that helped, whatever. Right. We're not that different than a lot of other people. Right. We think we are. Right. We think we're an island. We think nobody knows, like, but like we're not that different. We just I chose years ago, and with her, we made this agreement, like we're all in. It's either going to be all in or nothing. We will never work not being all in. We will never work unless we're like all of the fucking cards are on the table. Because what she and I have never had was that experience. Like I'd never been all in. She'd never had anybody all in, and we'd never had that experience. So it was like, as long as we have all the chips in the middle of the table, then we can play the game. Yep. But if you're hiding shit, holding shit back, playing small, lying, deceiving, then we're fucked. We're going to be fucked. And I think that's what's powerful for us is even if like we suck, even if our voice trembles, even if like we talk about like gnarly, crazy shit, it levels up. It levels us up more than anything else.
Yes.
Because it's like we're naked together and then we're naked in front of the whole world. It's like, what are you going to shoot at us for? Like, we almost got divorced. How many couples out there have almost gotten divorced? Like, fucking almost everybody. Yeah. Goddamn almost everybody. So we're not that odd. It's not odd that we were married for a year and we're like, fuck this shit. We're getting divorced. Because, like, you ask every couple and most of them will be like, yeah, we got there too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
We're not that different. Like, we just think we are. We hide. We lie. We're like, we're totally good. Wait a second. They just got divorced? What? They said they were good. That's what I chose. And she chose, and I think that's, like you said, it's very vulnerable. It's scary. It's very, very, very humbling at times because you're like talking about real weakness, like real things happening. But that's the shit that empowers me. That's the stuff that levels me up, like more than anything else, is that radical fucking truth. Because I can play with that.
I've never experienced trust
Come say that in here. Come here. We're turning this into a couples podcast. Should we migrate? Here, should we
We'd end up
migrate?
having to come back out.
Should we migrate over to
You
here?
guys are at 2 hours. You're on a roll.
We are?
Yeah,
Okay.
for real. No, what I was
Shit,
going
we
to say is
gotta
that
catch a flight soon, huh?
You what?
the radical accountability has built trust in our relationship. Like, I was sharing this last night. I've never experienced trust because we are so okay with saying shit that is so uncomfortable that I know that he's telling me the truth, because he wouldn't just tell me that and not this, because the stuff, like, it gets really uncomfortable sometimes, but I love the level of trust. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh yeah.
I think that's the most important thing in a relationship. It's not the comfort, it's the
Trust and respect.
it's the trust.
Absolutely.
It's like you're pushing each other,
Right.
right? Like he'll do some shit and it pushes you into a world where you're like, fuck you, but then you're like, wait, that's on me. What he's doing is triggering some shit, and vice versa, where
And that's such a
I want to
gift.
burn it down and be like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
When you have a partner that'll show you your blind spots, like if you have someone that loves you enough to show you your blind spots and still stays there with you when
Yeah.
you fucking have a meltdown and have to like lick your wounds, like that's gangster.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
true.
Anything else you want to add to this, babe? You got to catch the plane.
No. I'm really glad you
Dude, thanks for
guys
coming, bro.
helped get
I'm glad
him
you guys are here.
Going on this.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having us.
Seriously, this was good stuff, man.
This was
I think
really
this
good
was like
stuff.
1.0. I think now we need to do a couples one, like proper one. Like over on the other couches.
Sorry, you guys are gonna have to get another flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
You know
can
what I'm
come
saying?
back
You
for
gotta
sure.
come back to Utah. But, all right, guys, I don't do the whole thing. You guys know how to find Danny Dixxon. If you don't, you're retarded, whatever. I'm sure somebody would be mad that I said retarded, but whatever. I don't fucking care. So holler at Danny. Buy his flannels. His shirts are fucking amazing. They're all really, really good. Good dude. Congrats on the engagement. Those nails, you're going to have to explain those to me one day, because those are fucking wild. Wild. Like, totally crazy. But,
And after you guys hear this, go on Lions Not Sheep page, and then just tell them how many more times you want to see a short sleeve collaboration party shirt,
done.
because that's what you keep on seeing him wearing.
We really
With
do
Saks,
need to
like
do
in
one.
Hawaii and all the other places.
Bro, I've been wearing your shit everywhere. Like, these
I
are the
know.
only-
I didn't see
I'm
it.
gonna send you a picture of his closet.
No, I'm being serious. I had a bunch of like.
Lions and sheep, Danny Dixxon Flannel.
I'd go to Nordy's and I would buy these short sleeve like I love the button downs. I love the chest
Yeah.
hair. I love the fuck you vibe. Like,
do?
yeah, so does she. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I bought that first one. I was like, yo, this is proper. And then I went to the website and I bought all of them. And then I just threw all my other shit away. So the only short sleeve button down shirts I have are these. Like for real, I wore a Toucan Sam last night. I got the fucking the white one with the martini glass. I don't know what they're all called.
yeah,
I got
love
the
that
green one with the pizza slices, the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Good job.
Dude, we got it. So,
We gotta do a Lions Not Sheep
so
one.
when we come back, like, you got to tell me the things that you think that he would want on his party shirt. And we'll
Oh,
present
bro,
that.
I will rock.
And then I'll present another version too.
Done. All right,
That sounds fun.
guys.
All right,
Danny
fuck
Dixxon,
yeah.
the Sean Whalen Show. We're back. God bless you. God bless America. See y'all later.